crossed. Yeah, no.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Program activated.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the RaceKraft Simulations V8 Vets Split 4 Round 2 for Season 25, coming to you from the one and only magnificent, beautiful Bathurst at Mount Panorama. I'm John Van Ree. With me in the chat tonight, we have Michael Hayes and the better-looking Baxter. Pete, how are we, boys?
Yeah, good. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, no, I'm gone. Not sure the better looking Baxter is the right term. I think that's what Rob claims himself to be. I'd rather say I'm the silent Baxter for Split 4. But anyway, great to be here, Johnny. And thanks for inviting me along.
Thought I'd start with a bit of controversy, Pete, because I think there's going to be a bit more coming. And of course,
haven't seen lap one yet.
You're not allowed to look at lap one, apparently, I've been told. So let's start off reviewing what happened last week, because that is always a great spot to start. So last week, Stephen Williams from DPR came out of the box The Canberrian himself went bang and took the bullet. But in P2 was the silent assassin in Simon Black. So it was great to see Blackie here stepped out of the shadows of one Mike Korolev. I've always said Mike Korolev was holding him back, and here he is in P2 last week, sitting in P2 in championships. This bloke in P3, Robert Baxter, comes from some good pedigree, I believe, but we'll find out a bit later how he goes tonight. Sean Slater in P4, the South Australian terrorist himself, doing very well. Michael Power from Cairns sitting in 5th. I am not going to say this. This is just wrong. David Baldock is... Come on, people. What are you doing? Pete Wilkinson, he has been very active in the socials this week, so make sure you get out and check those out as well. He's sitting in 7th. Kurt Heath, the rookie, in 8th. He has done really well. My favourite bloke from North Queensland, my greatest Dutchman that I know, is Greggy Shelton in 9th. Vaughan Robinson from St Kilda in 10th. Michael Hayes in 11th. That's not a bad effort, Hazy. You're pretty happy with that at the moment? And
Yeah, it was a bit different. I dropped a few late in the game, but yeah, 11's a good start.
I dropped a bit of sand late in the game too, but that didn't help me. I'm sitting in 25th. Simon Clapham in 12th, equal on Pete Morris. I believe Pete Morris is over in New Zealand watching this. And I do believe Pete Morris is actually catching up with Braden O'Loughlin for a beer tomorrow night. So that will be great to see. As I've mentioned before, if you are out travelling, make sure you catch up with your fellow V8s. I know I will be over in the lovely place called Adelaide on the 6th of December for a catch-up over there. So if you are one of the new guys from South Australia and you're not in the South Australian chat, or if you're not from South Australia and you want to come over and have a catch-up, you let us know and I'll get you in the South Australian chat so we can tee something up. And as we come down after that one, we then have, of course, in Vermeer, Abel Verban sitting in 15th, Dougie Wright in 16th, 17th, Yusuf Korafidis. I really need someone to help me correct that one. I think it's Korafidis. And then we have Kevin O'Neill from We Race. Anita Buckland in 19th. Gary's not happy apparently. Darren Friend in 20th, Craig Rose in 21st, Darren Wild in 22nd, and of course Marty Hughes 23rd, Timmy Hall in 24th, and then in 25th we have some other muppet that we're not going to talk about after tonight's race. And we will move on and get a little bit of feedback from you there, Lucas. So I want to just check that one out.
Hey, Johnny, I would say Yusuf Kofiatis.
Kofiatis, there we go. I'll go with that one.
He did tell me, but I've got the memory of a goldfish.
He's your teammate.
Yep. I'll practice it this week and I'll have it right. He said spell it out, and now I'm looking at it, and it's Corfiatis or something like that.
We'll work it out. We'll get there. Apologies, I've said many names wrong for a long time. Abel Verban is a classic one. I'm sorry about that, Abel. Okay, anyway, we are at this fantastic place. It is called Mount Panorama. We start at Hell Corner and we head up Mountain Straight. It is a hell of a climb. Let's get Wilco in here. And we've got the man that myth himself, Mr. Peter Wilkinson, in with us as well. How are you, Wilco?
Yeah, good, sir. Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
I didn't want to be back to getting all the words in, so I thought I'd jump on and help you out.
Basically,
we're trying to do a track out, like, come on.
I'm noticing with the score at half time, we've got a lot of Queenslanders in here. Just saying that. Heading up Mountain Straight, it gets very steep as we come up into Griffin's Bend. My heart rate hit 160 just walking up to the cutting. And then we go through the cutting up into the quarry where we're still sitting on 160. Get to Reed Park and you actually get to take a breath and start to look at the scenery. And then we come into the one and only Frog Hollow, which is where the famous grade is at turn 8. Into 9, we sweep through into Suleiman Park. I do believe I've been watching Sean Slater's Bathurst Campers Facebook channel, and I do believe all of the marquees are already set up there at Suleiman Park. So if you haven't got to the mountain yet, you're in bad luck. And then we head in through, of course, the famous McPhillamy into the park. McPhillamy, well known for, of course, Gunter drawing dick pics in the sand. Then we head down into Skyline where we have Marty watching very closely to make sure everyone keeps in control. We then dip down through the S's into the dipper, and then we head down into Forest Elbow. Forest Elbow, for me, when I walk the track, moving around it a few times, when you walk it, you actually get a really good aspect of the gradient changes and stuff. Gradient change through Forest Elbow is pretty much equivalent to the gradient change through Lowe's Hairpin at Monaco. That gives you a bit of perspective into how steep it actually is coming down the hill through Forest. You then drop down through Conrod and then pop up again in Conrod. It is quite a big dip we go through very early on, and then pop up again and then head into the Chase. Chase is all about how big your balls are in real life. I do believe a certain driver we've got, Dave Worrell, he actually lemonaded a tyre going into there one time in his V8. Absolutely mega scary moment. Managed to get himself back under control and survive that one. And of course, you have to jump on the brakes very hard and get through there. We then come out of there through 22. We go past the motel. Very good place. Great accommodation at the Mantra there. Highly recommend it. Then come down into Murray's Corner, the final corner of the circuit. If you head out to the right there, you're going to go back up the main street into town, but we're going to go to the left and go back across the start-finish line at Bathurst. It is a great place to be. And for those that have had a look, if you have a look at the links I've put in a bit earlier, I did chuck in a lap of Bathurst with Mr. Worrell in his Commodore for you guys to have a look at. There's a couple of other little things in there as well. And what I'm going to do is, I know he's been highly missed by us guys here. We are going to do a quick lap of Bathurst with the one and only Gunter Bornlord. I had dinner with him on Friday night. He will be back next season. I am highly looking forward to that. And here he is.
Yeah, hello and welcome to my version of the Australian Nauseous Life. You think this is like the Nürburgring, but yeah, it's not long enough. It's just small and puny. We come up here, we go back into second, we got on the powder belt now. Then we go up into the gears into third. We go fourth then, and then we hit fifth right at the top of the hill. Then we get to the crest of the hill. We get a little bit of a wheel spin coming up over here and let it go all the way out. Then back down into third really quickly. Then jump onto the brake accelerator. We get on it nice and early. We come up through here into fourth gear. Yeah, then we go back down into third, then into second, nice and low. Get it in tight and let it go out. But then you go over quickly and short shift it into third, out wide, come up into the right hander. Gotta go up just into short shift into fourth, and you go all the way along here. Let it go out wide, dab the brakes a bit, and then you let it go out the wall. Yeah, then you dab the brake again and you get it in tight. And if you let it go wide enough, you will hit the limiter in fourth gear. Come back down here, dab the brakes, back down into second gear, back into the dipper. What is the dipper? This is your version of the carousel. Puh, and this is nothing. You come up here to the Forest Elbow, then you go, ooh, elbow. I had an elbow dip once. You go up here, let it go right out wide, get in the power, and you try and get as close as to the other person's rear end as possible. Oh, yeah, that look is really good, yeah. You come up here, you preach. This is not a straight. Dotting the straight at the Nürburgring is the one you want. But anyway, you come along here, then you tuck it in the right, and then you come here, you're fast on the brakes, and you start to pooping. Yeah, you're pooping here, you better get into second gear. You go up short, shift it into third. You come up along here, you're still up as close as you can. You duck down on the inside, and then, yeah, back into second. Nice and easy, but you do not want to get on the power too early, because you end up inside the big red wall. Yes, that is my lap of the Australian Nürburgring, aka Mount Panorama.
And of course, that is our great Will Wilson, finally graduated out of the Cessna 152 to get himself into the great F18. Sensational there by Commander Wilson. And you can sort of see the undulation of the mountain as well. He has done a great job. And I think it's probably time now, boys, we have a look at the grid.
I was hoping, Johnny, that you were going to do that flyby like they do at Bathurst, like, the whole national anthem. We all stand up for a minute, we listen to the anthem, and then you just hear this absolute boom as the F-35 now comes down the main straight. But anyway, nevertheless, Johnny Van Ree has failed us again with the sensationalism that you get at real Bathurst. We'll just go back to split 4.
Oh, look, I could also provide yourself with an extra 500 that's going to hit the fence and take off again with a damaged tail, but yeah, okay.
I was about to say we got through a Bathurst without an airplane crash. That's a win. Come on.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, don't get me started. Don't get me started on that one. You all know my industry. Don't get me started. Anyway, let's have a look at the grid. You always bring controversy, Baxter.
That's why you invite me, mate.
Let's have a look at the grid. Marty Hughes from Pacific Esports sits on pole position with a 2:08.628. A great time. He lines up alongside championship leader Stephen Williams from DPR Motorsports. Shane Patterson from WKMP sits on the second row alongside Pete Kelly from Team VGA. JP Courier, another one of the rookies. So the rookies all doing pretty well here, sitting on the third row, lining up alongside you, Wilco, from Locked On Lads Racing. Oh, you're a returner. You're not a rookie. And then we have Yusuf Korafidis from Unhinged Motorsports, outdoing Team Boss, sitting there on the fourth row, lining up alongside Southern Cross Racing's Michael Power. Then we have the better-looking Baxter sitting on the fifth row from CX2 Reality Racing, lining up alongside El Supremo, Bernie Eccleston himself from Unhinged Sim Sports, Michael Hayes. And then on the sixth row, we have Simon Black from Oceanic Sim Racing. Great to see this guy step out from Mike Corliff's shadows here. He's got himself in a good spot. He lines up alongside Kurt Heath from Apex Esports. As we go over the page, we then have Abel Verban from Sim Racer HQ lining up alongside Sean Slater from Henry James Racing Team Jinx Shifter. On the seventh row, Kevin O'Neill from We Race is on eighth row, lining up alongside Darren Friend from Old Mates and Sons. And then on the ninth row, we've got Cal Pickering from Pico Industries. Big shout out to his Facebook fan base. He has quite a few of them. They get in there, they listen very hard, take every word in from the pre-race brief and the post-race brief. Highly recommend you go check it out. And then he lines up, of course, on the ninth row alongside Darren Vermey from 1MLT. Great result for him to get himself in the top 20. Greg Shelton from Mustang North Queensland lines up on the 10th row alongside a Muppet from WKMP. On the 11th row, we've got Ashley Hall from Quantum Racing. Great to see another driver representing Quantum on the grid in the 11th row. And he lines up alongside your fellow journeyman, Leon Williams from Locked On Racing. On the 12th row, we've got David Baldock in 23rd spot, and he lines up alongside Pete Morris from Fishing Motorsports in 24th. As we go over the page, another great big grid here for the split 4 field. On the next row, we've got Simon Clapham from Frontier IT Racing lining up alongside Craig Rose from Quantum Racing. And then we have Timmy Hall from Player One lining up alongside Darren Freer from W2 Motorsports. On the 15th row, we've got Robbie Williams from Player One lining up alongside Stephen Luckhurst from Lucky Aces Racing. On the 16th row, Anita Buckland from Old Mate Sons lines up alongside Darren Walden from Angry Birds Racing. Darren a little bit further back than where I expected him. And then, of course, on the 17th row, we've got Joseph Granshaw from Unhinged Sim Sports, another one of your boys, Hazy. And he lines up alongside Dougie Wright from Old Mates and Sons. Then we've got Timmy Vermey from 1MLT lining up alongside Team AJR's David Logsdale, representing our over 70s in the league. And then, of course, over the page from there, Vaughan Robinson, a long way back for Vaughan. Vaughan has shown some great pace over the last season and the last round. Him back in 37th was a big shock. And then, of course, 38th, we've got Phil Whiteman, who didn't set a time. Dale Harvey from Unhinged. Sorry, Phil Whiteman did set a time, sorry. It was fairly way back as well. And then Dale Harvey set a time as well. Jamie Dyke is part of our race control team, and I think he was our safety car driver tonight as well. And then, of course, we have David Coleman, the race control extraordinaire himself. This bloke can call a penalty with his eyes closed. David Leslie didn't set a time. Phil Marsh was in the server. I don't know. Marshy didn't race, did he, Hazy?
No, he was spotting for us.
Yep. So Marshy was in there. Hope his recovery from his back injury is going well. Looking forward to seeing him back on track. And then Braden O'Loughlin, I think, may have had a pen as well, parking him in the back of the list. That is our grid, boys.
That's the end of the stream too. That's the half-hour grid reading. That's huge. Well,
Yeah, it takes all of my effort. So it might just about be time to light the wick on this because we have 300 Ks.
Hey, Johnny, before you go, before you light the wick, the question I got is, how good is Dave Coleman at picking up intentional wrecking?
I don't know.
Sounds like a loaded question. Who are you referring to, mate?
Oh,
We'll just have to wait. We'll just have to wait and see.
I read all the splits race reports through the paper, and we haven't seen intentional wrecking for a while in V8 Vets. So, and Dave's obviously he's superstar race control. He's been our chief steward for a number of seasons now, and I just wanted to ask that question before we get on with it.
Jeez, Pete, we let you back in the chair for Pro Series for one night. Look what happens. Anyway, just to make you feel special, because you're with us, Pete, and you're already having a go at me, we might need to get someone special to come in and tell the boys to get organised before we light the wick on this one. So,
gentlemen, start your engines.
So we will get this one going. So let's light the wick on this. We'll sit on Marty Hughes at the moment. I'll get my cheat sheet up. Make sure I'm doing the right thing there. And we'll sit on Marty, but we'll jump quickly off him. So let's get this one going, guys. So we are racing. It is a great start there from Hughes. He's got it off the line pretty well. Coming into turn one. And a little bit of a spin there in the back. They get themselves under control, get themselves organised. Pato involved in that one. As we keep coming around the corner. There's a few others involved.
Copy that. Caution, front start. After
You're
turn
kidding
one,
me.
slow car on the right.
One thing I didn't do.
Race control, damage, car 7.
That's sorted. That'll quieten them all up. A little bit of talk going on there. It was fairly polite.
For now.
For now, yeah.
Hand up for that one. That was me spinning him there.
And of course, there is another guy about to go into a spin here. I've just missed him. It is all happening at the back here. Bit of a check-up. There is a Baxter involved. Why am I not surprised?
There you go. I missed all that. I never knew that happened. I got the call, careful of the cutting, careful of the cutting. Oh,
yeah, that's what it was. We'll come.
To be honest, the cutting is always a dangerous spot first lap of any Bathurst race, whether it's supercars or GT3 or whatever.
Marty Hughes just about came off there at McPhillamy as well, which is interesting. So Steve Williams up one spot. Hughes has dropped the spot. Yusuf up 4 spots already at this stage. That is a great start for him. Absolutely flying. We'll go up 2. Getting himself into the back of it. Pete Kelly's lost 1. JP's lost 1. Simon Black up 4. Tell you what, he's taken a book out of Moses's page there. Doing very, very well. So heading down Conrod for the first time. Pete Kelly putting a lot of pressure on Wilkinson. Rephrase that. It was actually JP putting pressure on Wilkinson, on Kelly. I'll get it right in a minute.
I was enjoying having Kelly behind me. I had no pressure on me at all. It's when I had Steve Williams or something like that.
Trying to watch an NRL Grand Final, do a broadcast, and try and stay a step ahead of Pete Baxter. I got my hands full. Anyway,
relatively clean first lap to Bathurst in a 300k race. Only 2 little incidents.
No safety car.
Not yet.
Look at split 4 go.
Will we get? Well, I hear split 3 had some fun in their one, so which is opposite of split 2. So see how we go.
Shh, we don't talk about those that have left us. What was that?
I thought I was watching something else as well, and I thought there might have been a try, but there's not. Anyway, look at this. Yusuf's doing really well. He's got some pressure on him, though. Look at that.
He absolutely got pressure on him.
So where did Yusuf come from? Is he? He's a rookie, right? I haven't seen him.
Yusuf comes out of Unhinged. He's in Unhinged, but he comes out of the Osprents group. I'm not sure how he stumbled into there. Hazy might be able to shed some light on that one.
He's literally brand new to the Gen 3 and V8 supercars as a whole. We literally introduced him to the car about 3 days before the last night of qualifying, and yeah, he's almost instantly taken it up and found some pace. So yeah, he's doing really well. But yeah, he's been around iRacing for quite a while, but just not in the Gen 3.
He's one of those gifted people that just takes to anything. That's just really annoying. Anyway. No, he's doing good. He's doing good. He just might need to work on some pitch strategy. Was that you're doing? Did you lead him that way?
Well, let's see how the race goes on. But yeah, there could have been some better calls.
Love it.
Here we go. Williams under pressure from Hughes.
Yeah, Smarty looked fast last on people think it was last night, but it wasn't. It's on Thursday night.
He's already fastest lap of the race so far. That's pretty easy to do when you finish the second lap. He's obviously faster than Williams. We can see that.
Yeah, and Williams got a good gap from that first corner incident. So, so Marty Hughes has actually proven he's probably a second faster than him already.
Yeah, absolutely. And they have cleared out from Yusuf Korolev behind.
Did you say Yusuf Korolev?
Yes.
Sorry, Yusuf. I must apologise.
Oh, God.
Yeah, okay.
Is he the better looking Korolev?
I just realised I may have just missed something now. Where is he? Oh, Simon Black has stopped on the side of the road. Rob Baxter involved in that as well. Not sure where Rob is. He's back here. Here's Rob.
Trying to blame Rob for everything tonight.
Yeah, Simon Black was turned. I might see if I can come back to that a bit later. There's Sean Slater. He's moved up 6 spots. Tucked in behind JP. Say one thing wrong and I distract myself and I miss the punchline of everything else that's coming.
Well, look, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna say the incident with Rob on lap 1 at the cutting was a netcode incident between him and Sean.
It was.
But Simon Black and JP had a little bit of a tangle. So
yeah,
that's what resulted in Simon getting turned. So well,
yeah,
but I know he's a shithead.
I'll go back to that. I'll go back to that incident, and we're going to review it a bit later. Hopefully, if we get a safety car, I'll go back to it. But
yeah, I mean, he's no shithead, but he's no Korolev either. So,
I'll probably go out and probably say that netcode with the wall is extremely rare in iRacing.
Sean go around the outside of the chase. No, don't do it. Well done.
He's gonna do it.
Wow. Wow, Sean Slater, that's one hell of a move. Hey, Wilco, we can go and have a beer with Sean Slater on Friday up in the mountain.
Oh, can we? There you go. Anyone else who's going to be at the mountain in chat, let us know. We can have a drink.
Absolutely.
Well.
There'll be a few up there.
I found out the street party's not till 5:30, so I've just found an extra 5 hours to drive there. I don't have to rush now. So we're good.
Don't rush.
Make sure you jump in the main chat too, guys, and Discord, and let everybody know you're there. I do have a couple of nephews and a brother up there, but I don't know whether you really want to meet them.
Oh, he's missed the kick. Sorry.
That's all right.
They can't be able to spot if
I'm still going to race on during the grand final. Seriously, come on.
There's only 2 points difference. That's all right.
Yeah, Sean's looking good. Retro livery as well.
Rashi asking about window banner penalties. I think we've been a little bit lenient this week just because being retro round.
Yeah, it's usually week 9 or 10 they get onto it.
Don't you worry, Sean. Meeting these people at Bathurst versus meeting me at in Adelaide. Don't know which way I'd weigh that up.
Hey, Sean, you'll know us. We'll have one head. Every time you meet John Murray and his cousins, they'll all have two. You'll be fine.
Hey, I'm not from Tasmania. A little bit of brake lock up there.
Not the place to be doing it, to be honest, but it's easy to do.
He's
I don't
Rob.
think
He's
I ever
down
felt
10
comfortable
spots.
coming over that guy line.
So just going a little bit forward 2 spots here is Bulldog. Look at him go.
Keeping it out of the fence, Bulldog. Well done, mate. Well done.
And to be honest, Johnny, I think Dave Bulldog's a bit of a nemesis for Rob right now too.
Yeah, I hope so.
He does talk about him a bit, so
Well,
yeah, I think Rob gets the tunnel vision on when he's around.
Well, there was an incident apparently at Portland. I didn't see it. Don't know too much about it. Apparently there was an incident in Portland last season, and there's a feeling by one individual that the other individual needs to apologise. And the other individual is feeling that the other individual should apologise.
That just proves they're both races, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so as a whole, yeah, I think that might be where the nemesis is coming from.
Does Dave Bulldog know what the word apology means, though? Does he know, like, how to do it?
Well, he has apologised to me during Ozsprints. You've heard it, Hazy, on a Saturday night.
Yeah, he apologises about 500 metres before he hits you.
I'm sorry you're about to hit my front end, John, and get into the wall. Sorry about that.
Hazy, you've gone in now, mate. What's the story with that?
I turned a car on turn 1 and Dave slapped me on the wrist and told me to come for a wander through the pits, but it is what it is. Not intentional wrecking, it was a quick turnaround of one of my competitors after turn 1.
Okay, so it wasn't intentional. That's good. No, all good.
Dave in chat says he has a lot of nemesis. Is that after Road America round?
That would probably be the start of it. We always talk about track being blocked at Bathurst, but how the hell do you block the track at Road America?
Oh, look, if you don't have a nemesis as a driver, then you're not driving properly, are you?
That's how I look at Pete. Look at this livery. This is a great looking livery.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
Fishy boys go a long way with what they do.
1990s.
Oh, bang! Oh!
Looked better a minute ago.
97, yeah.
Build him up and then let him drop.
How many of these broadcasts have you watched, Wilco?
I know.
Darren Vermey with a great pass there. Oh, sorry, rephrase that. Greg Shelton with a great pass there.
Yeah, he passed him the other way. He went from in front of him to behind. It was a great pass.
Come here, Simon Black trying to fight his way back. Oh, he just squeezes through there. This gives Blackie the run.
Oh, Blackie won't take that. That's unfair. He wouldn't take that.
You got to take anything. These cars, they don't draft. They're terrible.
He realised he's trying to get out of the shadow of the one and only Mike Korolev. Under a lot of pressure, Blackie, this season.
There's a rumour that Mike's trying to get down to split 4 to be back with him again.
Oh, don't know.
There's some sandbags going in the car this season, apparently. So we'll see how it goes.
In Korolev's car. Now, the problem is everybody opens the window for him to drive through.
Oh, that's a bit unhinged.
That is unhinged and yellow.
That's not the optimal line through there, by the way.
Unbelievable.
That would have been right in front of where my grandstand seat is too. That's going to be brilliant if we can see that.
Oh, you there? No, I'm a bit further up. So.
Yeah, anyway, going back to Sarge at the elbow. I've just got to say, he's taken the Gunter line and gone deep. I love it. I think Coleman, no safety car yet. That is the key word. Lap 6
I
here.
think we go the whole way without safety car from memory. Can't remember.
What are safety?
What
What are safety cars? We got Dyke sitting in it. Like, you know, Dyke's not going to come out on the track. And Broncos are up 26-22 at the moment for those playing along at home.
It's still 20 to go. Wow.
Told you that'd be better in the second half.
Grand final end 50 to 46 before.
No, as I understand it, to be in a split with a safety car driver, you've got to have, or that doesn't have safety cars, you've got to have Lucas Burt driving the safety car, and apparently his setup doesn't actually get the car to drive, so the race controller doesn't call him. So that's split 2. So we just drive, right?
Political call.
I know. I crashed and had the car sideways for like 40 seconds. There was no safety car.
Don't clap them there, many last corner.
And Peter Baxter's whacked how many people so far?
So just for me, the announcement is Flipboard does not endorse any comment made by Peter Baxter.
Neither does Split 2.
You got Rob Baxter taking people out on track. You got Peter Baxter taking them out in the commentary.
Let's have a look up front. We have a battle. Hughesy keeping all the pressure on Stephen Williams. Of course, Stephen from the ACT, he would know all about pressure. Of course, driving for DPR, he's doing a great job there. Was doing a great job there.
That's not the optimal line either.
Gets away with it.
I did that once.
Gets away with it. Lives for another day.
But I've got to say, that's great. I mean,
in that position, Hughesy's just panicking because if it flicks, they're both gone.
Luke Allman, I thought you were my friend. For saying that.
It's been Bulldog watch. He's been he's keeping us all on the honest all the way through the chat so far.
I thought you were my friend.
Darren Free's up 11 if you wanted to really focus on the one that's up the most. So.
Darren, the lead in Larrikin, he is absolutely flying. Good to see. And great looking livery. We'll talk about that under a safety car if we get a chance. If we get a chance, it's a great looking livery. That's all I'm going to say. That one. And Williams side by side. Hughesy had his chance, didn't take it. We move on to lap 8. And Yusuf's not too far behind. Yep. Yusuf about getting this battle. Bulldog needs friends too.
But that's the issue with these cars, though. Unless Steve Williams makes like a big mistake, Hughesy won't get a run on him to be able to make an overtake. And you know, here we go. But he's balked him. He's balked him into it.
He's got him into it.
Yeah. He's balked him into it. He certainly like Hughesy didn't have to leave his space. He stayed well in front of him. He's probably, I'm going to say that Hughesy's a virtual mirror racer by that, and he's been balked from it. And that actually caused a mistake. But yeah, if he didn't make that mistake, Steve Williams wasn't going to get the spot. Well, either way around. But yeah.
All I'm going to say, Luke Gorman, Bulldog needs friends too. Is that the title of your GoFundMe page?
How much do you reckon that would cost?
Don't know. He's coming down that way still. Go back here. You, Hazy, you're a bit of a thick of a battle here with Rosie. Leon Williams. Who else we got back there? Some other Muppet. Robbie Williams in the back there as well.
How many Williams do we have in this race?
Just a couple. They're just here to entertain us.
Oh, yeah.
Good little battle going on.
Yeah, Leon was very quiet in Discord, so I assumed he was in the thick of it for most of the race.
There he was for a fair while. This stage.
It's a good looking pack, by the way. Yeah.
As soon as you start having to brake heavy down through here, you're looking in the mirror to hope the person behind you doesn't clean you up.
Oi,
no, you
having a go at my driving.
Sounds very much like it.
It does.
What?
He may be proven right at some stage, I'm sure, too.
I'm sitting behind you.
I'm not zeroing you out just because you're the one behind me.
This was a great little battle pack.
Hazy, if you ever see John Van Rebind, just turn your mirrors off, mate. Eyes forward. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently it's what Rob does.
Well, here we go.
I'm doing my best to try and put a car between us.
Oh, outside move. That's a good break.
Yeah. It seems to
well
be,
done.
Because if people do block down there or they get a little bit wrong at the ping, they just
Oh, Luckhurst into the wall.
Oh,
that's a problem.
That is a big problem. He's missing
that
a
wheel doesn't look
tyre.
straight.
Top front end, front right. Oh, that's in real trouble.
He's in real trouble.
Oh,
I think he's realising he's not going to get that home.
Oh.
And parks it behind a tree, so I've got to change cameras.
Good job.
He was just hiding it from you, John.
I think that's in a safe spot. We won't see safety go here. That's fine.
Oh, I don't know.
It's pretty safe. No one uses that side of the track. Should be all right.
He hasn't got teammates in this race, John. It's not intentional, is it?
No, not intentional.
Okay, all right. No, I'm just checking.
Was that one netcode?
I think. Oh yeah. The front wheel being turned, I think is net code. Waiting for it to straighten out, and I do believe that may be our first safety car, guys.
Oh, wow.
There we go. You got a pit, right? You got a pit. Everybody's got a pit, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but
Where is
don't.
Husey? Here comes Husey. We'll get to that in a second. Here comes Husey. Whiplash. Nick J. 86. Ouch. Yep.
Because this is the problem with it. We did our maths beforehand. Lap 10, I think it was you had to get to be able to do 2 stops. Otherwise, you're risking a third stop.
Yeah, but you got the safety car. So your safety car's only like worth half a lap. If you drive right, or less.
Yeah.
I didn't see a reason not to stop, but it is right on the borderline for the maths.
Yusuf has stayed out. Pete Kelly has stayed out. What does Pico do? Pico's in. Next man, Vermey.
Yeah, I don't even think if you're at the back, the track position doesn't even help you at this stage.
Vermey stays out. Freddie stays out. Yeah.
Stop.
What does Baldy? Baldy's in. So there you go. That's the right call.
First time he's made the right call in a long time for a pit strategy.
JP's in. Freya, he's in. Speaking of Freya, we're under safety car. Hopefully I've got this done right.
Is that wheel on the right sticking out a little bit more than it should be?
He's got a little bit of damage there, not much.
It is,
on that. Yeah, a little bit of damage there.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, this car is based off a 1974 Escort that was raced at Bathurst. It is actually now owned by his son, Tom Freya, who, for those who follow the Pro Series and the Scops and stuff, would know who Tom is. So Darren is racing a livery that was done, of course, by the great Will Wilson himself. So this car, of course, was raced in Bathurst in '74 by Ian White and Jim Sullivan. The Lotus Escort, they finished 16th outright. So a great little tribute there to that livery and that car. So yeah, that was a pretty special moment when I got that message to see that one, and it was pretty bloody awesome. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a great job.
And let's go back quickly. Let's go back quickly. We'll have a quick look at the Abel Verban incident. So he gets off the line. Here we go. Come on, get going, son. I got a couple of laps here. He gets off the line fairly well. See Sean Slater on the outside there. He is going to get the jump on him that little bit. And moving his way in around the corner. A little bit of tyre smoke in front of him, so a little people out of whack. Hazy, or I think it might have been you, Hazy, gets across his nose.
Oh.
Yep.
That's where I had my drive through.
Does the old Max Verstappen and gets himself going in the right direction. Some other muppet parks up behind him and has to wait for the track to clear in front. So that was that one. And let's go back. This is one you want. This is the one you're only here for, Pete.
Oh, I don't think so. Apparently I'm here for something around lap 23 or 4. I don't know. I heard.
Well, this is lap 1. This is going up into the karting Baxter and Black. It is fairly interesting. young Rob gets himself onto the outside here. Blackie on the inside. And of course, we have Sean Slater just tucked in behind these guys as well. That's a very wide line.
Oh, you don't go wide there.
Bang! Into the wall. That's a hard hit. The car's bounced off the wall. And Slater having a bit of a look here as well.
Oh, no.
Oh.
A little bit of net code, apparently.
Oh.
We'll take the net code call. And squeezes his way in. Kevin O'Neill in the middle there. The track is sitting there. This is almost going to block the track, I think.
Oh, it can.
Tuck it in.
Oh, I've seen a lot worse. I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot worse at Bathurst. But
you watch Split 3. If you watch the Split 3 broadcast, you saw a hell of a lot worse. Not once, but twice.
But yeah, no, you can't do the wind cut move. You can't hit the right hand side of that wall.
It doesn't work.
That's
and
terrible.
of course, that was a massive block up there. So that was a few little things that we got to see. Well, back there. I can't do that while I'm watching. And of course, we'll have a quick look at Simon Black, lap 3. This was the incident with JP. Still got a lap to go, I think, under the safety car. Oh, that one a bit long. This is coming again up into the cutting on lap 3. JP on the inside, Blackie on the outside. Of course.
Tell you what, you split 4 blokes are bold. Overtaking going up into the cutting is a bold move.
Only if you know it's a bold move, otherwise it's just
it's just a little bit of a step. Blackie's going around. This is how we saw him backed up. The old helicopter view here.
You explained how hard it was to pass. You got to take every option you can wherever you can get it.
Exactly.
Round the outside of the chase.
Exactly. Pato just did pass to the Sentry for WKMP on Blackie. Sorry, Baldock, you've been out paraded. And Slats gets through as well. Poor old Blackie stuck there against the wall. That is not great.
And he's stuck it right in the middle of the corner too, so he can't do anything until the whole field comes past.
But I will say this though, for those rookies and newbies playing at home, you would have noticed he didn't call for a tow. He just quietly said, "Race control, can you tell me when I can flick it around?"
And he didn't G him up and put him into someone other than the car. That was the other part. I would have told him, yeah, good, go now. And it was good to hear that on the radio, I must admit. That was,
well, that's the difference between Bruce McLeod and Dave Coleman. Bruce would have seen it as a joke.
Now I want to go back to this, the fuel situation that Luke brought up. We had 70% fuel. It was 93 litre. The lower rated driver reckons in split 3 they had 100% fuel. That's because that's all I'd done all my maths for. Because that's all the practice sessions had been. What happened?
What happened? I do have an individual that does a lot of the service for me. We do have an individual who was checking service for me. And a little bit of a breakdown between 1, 2, and 3.
So it was supposed to be 100. Is that?
No, it was supposed to be 70.
Nah. Let's just say Wilco, the check, double check, and triple check didn't quite work this week. And you know what? To be fair, with 4 race servers and God knows how many practice servers each week, every now and then this shit's going to happen. And to be honest, I'm waiting for the time when we end up with a 1-lap qualify and it surprises half the field and all that sort of stuff. So that that's kind of cool. Like that makes the race the race.
We're doing 40 at the moment. We're doing 21 servers a week as a league.
Yeah. So and I don't check any of them, and I don't know who else doesn't. But I know there's only a couple of guys that do check them all. So for those guys that do,
I sub-regs, so I didn't know what the official one was supposed to be. So,
I don't read them either. I just wait for Rob to tell me what it is every Thursday night. No, Rob tells me what it is.
After all the BS I've been through with you in the Pro Series and everything else I've been involved with you, Pete, you come out and tell me you don't read sub-regs.
No, I'm a driver. I don't have to read some regs when I'm a driver. Rob,
that is
Rob just
as-
tells me what I need to.
That is as bad
This
as
is like
me.
number 3, isn't it?
That is as bad as me with my teammates in a series I do on Tuesday night, where I ask them a question and I go, I haven't read the regs.
You know I love fishing, John, don't you? You
Look
know I
at
love
Nike.
fishing. Yeah,
Look at
I'm
Nike
sponsored
go.
yeah, you know I'm sponsored by
dad,
Fishing
stop.
Charter.
Yeah.
Safety car's back in.
Safety car is in. Let's see what our good mate Yusuf's going to do here. What are you pumping in his ear at the moment, Hazy?
What am I pumping?
It's a bad advice, I assume.
First opportunity to get on the gas and leave these blokes for dead. Go for it.
So he doesn't listen to you. That's great to hear.
Dyke is in the pits at the moment. I would have gone exiting that corner there out of 23, 22.
I can't foreshadow, can I? But Slater's really good at it. Put it that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, you've either got to go early or you've got to wait till this apex of the last turn. So.
I
Well,
feel like he started. He went at turn 2. Is when he started.
he's gone now. He's gone as he's crossed the line. So that's all right.
It's
So,
one way to do it,
at
for
the
sure.
moment, for those playing along at home, I'll just chuck up pit lap so you can see it. We have 4 cars up the front that have not pitted yet, which was an interesting call on lap 9 not to come in. So
Very interesting. And guess what? This is the freshest my tyres are ever going to be.
exactly.
Didn't Rob say that he told him not to go early if there was a pit option?
Yeah, I think I might have read that.
Rob was explaining the sub-rigs to me. But I reckon they must have been gambling on a couple of safety cars to put it back in their favour. They had to, right? Because those drivers were down in the order. Although Yusuf wasn't.
Yusuf wasn't.
Yeah,
wasn't either.
Oh,
hang on.
listen, he's got Black. Black's been hit. There is a bit happening there. He came off the ripple strip, out of control. There at Griffins. Gets it
That car's
around.
not turning either.
That's not happy. Come back up here, Darren Vermey.
Yeah, no, I
having
can't
him
see
down.
you getting it back at this stage because everyone's only got to stop one more time. Even under a safety car, you're going to lose track position. I just don't see. I guess Rob Baxter's the only one that maybe I don't know where Vermey was, but Rob had gone basically to the back of the field with all those incidents he had. So.
Well, he was in P15 when the safety car came out. So
Yeah, it was a roll
he
of the
really
dice.
wasn't. Yeah, he was. I think it was a roll of the dice, but I mean, look, we all gamble at times on safety cars, and I've always said to Rob, if you're at the back of the field and you're fast, do something different. So maybe he's listened to that, and yeah, maybe he took that a little bit too far. But anyway, if that's the case, that's the case.
Yeah, I don't think I'd walk into a casino with Rob. Just saying.
I don't think I'm walking into a casino full stop, but anyway. And I wouldn't take my advice in a casino.
No, Slat's up 6 spots. He's looking quite comfortable here. He survived the fillet of the first couple of laps and tucked in behind. There's a little bit of movement in the back.
I'll tell you what, MC, though, and I know Rob should be in contention for like top 10 at least in this season, is that even on the worn tyres that he's got, he's not there tucked right in behind Darren Vermey and putting a lot of pressure on him. So good on him. I'm hoping that over the course of the season he'll be able to sort of rise a bit to the top. I know he's a little bit worried about the newcomers that have come in, and there might have been a couple of faster guys again that are going to put him to the challenge. But as I say, just keep finishing as high as you can, and that's how you get your best championship result. So
It's all about consistency.
Yeah.
We know that in split 4, split 3. It's about consistency.
Yeah.
You can win a championship without winning a race.
Yeah, no, we had a chat to him after the race last time because me and him were neck and neck all the way through Phillip Island, and it's the idea of people may be quick, but they don't always finish races, and we've seen that in the first 2 races.
Oh, he's a bit hot. He's a bit hot. Oh!
You can be quick and you can do things like that, and that doesn't help you with championship points.
No, that's right. Exactly.
Bang! Player one!
Player on player one action again.
Yeah. Wow.
JP did everything right. Like, I mean, he had a crash, but he did everything right. He just kept the car stationary, but, oh, yeah, I was in a really bad spot in Bathurst. Oh, poor fella.
And it wouldn't be a split 4 race without another safety car.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to buff out.
And unfortunately, that's going to put those that didn't
in trouble
into a safety car spot, and
just so
it's going to put them right down the back. Yeah.
You just missed it too. Rob and Marty just came together, and Marty almost went to the wall there at the chase, and I snuck on through. As I've gone past him, they've called safety car, so I've just gone to the number 1 spot of those who have pitted.
Yusuf, Kelly, Baxter have stayed out.
Yes, this don't no sense to me either, but because you've got 19 laps of fuel. That's all you've got.
And you're our effective race leader.
Yeah, effective at the moment with some fresh tyre.
Well, we're on the safety car, so let's go back. Let's have a look at what happened to JP. Go into the Chook Raffle rewind. And you see JP gets us that a little bit loose coming out of Skyline.
Yeah. You can't come back from that.
You can't come back from that. Straight into the wall.
We've seen the professionals do that as well. I think Will Davison last year did that.
Yeah.
Reynolds did something similar. Not much you can do about that.
And of course, he's just stuck there in the middle now. He's just free game. You see half the boys having a look.
Yeah. The other two is locked up and
here we go.
Nowhere to go.
Here we go. Clapham gets around. And then we go. Boom, chicka, wow.
If you're unsighted, there's no chance. Yeah, and those cars are so close together. That was player 1 on player 1 before they hit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I'd say they've gone into each other at Skyline. One's the top and the other one has it.
It is such a hectic corner. Like, we'll go back, we'll have a look at what happened to Luckhurst for the last safety car. He was exactly in the same boat. Came across the crest. The car just gets loose. You come into that little bit hot. Car lightens up as you go over the crest.
Too far away from the wall.
Yeah, you can see she's snapped already. Lucky's into the wall here. And there is bits and pieces going everywhere. So he was in trouble. So you can see how quickly it all changes.
So Kelly's in. Still leaves
Kelly's
Yusuf
in.
And Rob out.
So these guys coming around now to pick up the safety car. So Yusuf will take the safety car.
I still have a bonus point for leading the race, the bastards. And Sean going for the overtake early.
Rob will tick that as a win, taking a point off you for the lead of the race.
Yeah. I'm not happy, don't worry. He'll hear it.
He's not coming to Bathurst, mate.
He's not.
No, Rob's not coming to Bathurst, we'll go.
No.
Okay.
He'll hear it through you, though. I can tell you that right now. I got no retro livery, so we just got my original livery. Bad luck. I wasn't going to go there. I had no time. Sorry, all.
Nah, that's all right. No, you're very time poor at the moment, Wilco, so...
I finally took the Ballon Stewart one off from, a year ago, so...
No, look, I'm gonna put in a plug for Matty, our painter, who does our CX2 paints, and he combined the reality paint into the old super cheap retro livery. So did that for Rob in the Mustang and for me in the Camaro for Split 2. So thanks to Matty from RFS Graphics for that. That was an awesome job. But we'll be back in the red and white reality liveries from next week.
So he gets a discount for how many times he's on the broadcast, does he? That's the way he stayed out, as long as he...
No, we get freebies when we go fishing, mate.
Of course, a big shout out to Dean Flavelle as well, that did the WKMP liveries last season. I am here somewhere, still on track, I hope. Yeah, so of course running the McLaren West livery, done by Dino, so a huge thank you to him. Baldock running his own livery. Yes, he's up 12 spots, Luke. You don't have to suck up to him. Yes, he's running a Glen Seaton livery. And yes, I don't understand that fetish at all.
So what's going on between Luke Bellman and Dave Baldock?
I don't know that fetish either.
Okay, all right.
It's new to me.
All right.
And I think Pato may have snuck out of his old back into the team livery already. So where is Pato? Trying to find him on the board. There he is. In front of Baldock. There he is. Yeah. Yeah. So Pato, he's running the Ambrose livery, the Stone Street Ambrose livery, done by Dino as well. So huge shout out to Dino. Big thank you for the team liveries. Greatly appreciated.
Awesome. So running that livery, he's due for a crash in the cutting at about sort of 3/4 of the way through the race. Have we got a Greg Murphy livery there somewhere?
Dearie me. If those playing along at home, there is 22 seconds to go, and I would say at 26:22, I will say the Broncos have won it.
Yeah, Papa just got smashed.
You're not supposed to say that. I was going to watch that in the morning.
In the morning.
Spoiler.
In the morning.
Fucking hell. After the Grand Prix.
Well, if we get this safety car done, we might be able to get to that.
Oh, we've got another lap to go. Oh,
yeah, wave rounds. Yep. And I've got no more replays to show.
Oh, I can tell you, wave rounds are contentious when you don't have them, aren't they, Johnny?
No comment.
I've got to shout out. They did a really good job of getting the wave rounds done this week because I can't remember last week, but we only had like usually 2 laps under safety car, which in the past we've had felt like half an hour under safety car, but they seem to happen really quickly. At the oddest occasions, like sending people around up through the cutting down through the S's was interesting, but we all survived. But it definitely cut down the safety car period, which is awesome.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, you know, wave rounds have got their purpose, and for me, I think a lot of people misunderstand the purpose. For those that get them, it's all about advantage and getting back on the lead lap, and I think that's where we've lost the plot in some of the things. Wave rounds are actually about cleansing the field so the front runners can race properly, and the desperation by the lap cars to get back on the lead lap, I think in some cases is too apparent. And I run at the back of my split right now, and I'm going to cop it if this happens, but maybe we should change just the procedure to say lap cars just go back to the back of the grid and cleanse the field that way for a while, and overcome some of the anxiety with race control having to do wave rounds. We get the races going a bit quicker.
It's like the Pro Series, Pete.
Controversial, but anyway,
it's like the Pro Series, Pete.
That's just like the Pro Series, hey, yeah.
So is there anyone else you want to... Let's just get it out of the way now, Baxter. Who else do you want to have a crack at?
I don't know.
Telemetry. No, I got Peter. Let's go and talk about telemetry. Everyone is expected to run telemetry. So, there's a beautiful little thing in the bottom that says telemetry. If you're going to go run VRS or Garage 61, I highly recommend you learn to work out how to turn off the deletion of the iRacing telemetry, which is part of those 2 packages.
But to be honest, Johnny, I've never been asked for it, and I'm not fast enough, so I don't worry about it.
Yeah, you will be when you're back in Split 3 next season.
Yeah, round 4, Split 2, Pete Baxter telemetry. I can see it coming already.
Let's just say when you're back in Split 3 and Split 4, if you can probably say, well, if the pros can't do it, I can't do it either.
Oh, that's fair, isn't it?
Anyway, that's a laugh on Friday night.
You did pull a big surprise. Yeah, and but everybody listening, the surprise Mr. Van Ree pulled on the Pro Series, which he could do here for Split 4 anytime in the coming
Split 1,
season.
Split 2, Split 3.
Every driver submit their telemetry. And I kid you not, every driver submit their telemetry. So, and this is in the teams event where there's 2 drivers per car. So all I can say is, Johnny Van Ree, you have brought it on yourself, and I don't want to be the bloke analysing all of that telemetry. However, be warned, everybody in Split 4, if Johnny Van Ree does that, it's come from Pete Baxter. I have given you the warning. Make sure that it is available to him when it's called. And by the way, if you want to, send it to me first, and I'll print in a Johnny Van Ree needs 3 lots of ice cream before he reads his telemetry somewhere in the messages.
How cool is it having a guy that races in Scops for many years, absolute legend, not legal age yet to come and join us in Vets, a guy by the name of Jamie Dyke driving around here in our safety car. Like, we are so spoiled here in Split 4.
You're changing the subject, mate. I reckon he knows how to submit telemetry too.
He does.
Safety car telemetry, can you be submitted for next week, please?
I'm getting a bit worried about one of these comments in our chat, Pete. I'm going to get you to answer this one.
Yeah.
A certain little fella from South Australia has just typed in, Pete is definitely the better Baxter.
Well, it's all about perspective and what you consider better at what. So, you know, whether it's looking intelligence, you know, commentary, I'll leave that up to the audience. They can put that in as they please. You know, Rob can be himself, and I'll be myself. We'll just leave it at that.
So it's very interesting at this stage that we have Yusuf and Rob still didn't pit.
Yeah, they've only got like 3 laps of fuel left.
Yeah.
Or maybe, saving maybe 5 max at this stage. It makes no sense. But anyway, we one Baxter in here is enough. We don't need to summon the other one to get answers. Yusuf is ready to go though.
Going back to the casino analogy, this is like putting everything on the roulette table on 0.
Yeah, pretty much. I reckon Rob's probably watching the NRM Grand Final and having a bit of enjoyment and fun about the Broncos having a win. So he probably hasn't even realised that the replay's on tonight. He might watch it tomorrow, and then I might get a phone call tomorrow afternoon from stage. But anyway, they're off and running, boys. You know, Yusuf Kofianis is off and running up Mountain Straight, having an absolute wicked run. Rob's following him, only half a second behind. He's put a little bit of a gap off Wilco, and that's because they've got worn tyres. The old boys on new tyres are just a bit slow and they're a bit cold to get going. Anyway, I'll leave it back to you, Johnny.
So Darren Friend, you got Friendy here. Friendy in the thick of a battle with Dougie Wright, Greggy Shelton, Joseph Crenshaw.
What did
up the hill.
Darren do? Why have we got him on? What are you doing here?
I'm doing nothing. I know nothing. I'm just going, here's a close battle. Look at it.
That's a great
and
livery in
Sons.
front of him, though.
Dougie Wright. 2 teammates. Greggy Shelton tucked in behind.
We know that never ends well.
Oh, Shelton. He's going around. Straighten him up, though.
He straightened him up, though.
Straighten him up.
That's no penalty.
Slowed everybody else up, but straighten him up.
That's as good as a redress, right?
They could be teammates.
Here comes Wilco under pressure from Sean Slater.
Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm doing what Baxter said before. I'm driving in my mirror. All I can see is a big ratu in my mirror, and it's annoying me.
I remember
well,
when I was in
the comment that
Split
pit strat can be overwhelming for a single driver with no spotter. Easy to run it way empty if you haven't worked out the strat. Probably going to say, well, this pit strategy is even harder for a driver when you've got 2 other cars out there that you're trying to give them the information for their strat.
Well, look, message for those people in advance. If you need fuel and there's a safety car, take a stop. No matter what, just take a stop. Especially if everyone else around you is taking a stop, take a stop.
Michael Powers clipped the wall there as well. He's another one that's fallen victim to the Skyline.
It's aerodynamic package or weight reduction package. It looks good.
Yeah.
They look so mean without the front spoiler.
In the LP Banger livery, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Wilco. It's a case of, especially early on, if you know you got fuel stops in the race, just take the pit stop. Just
sooner
keep
you get out of the
going.
way, the better.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Right, Corliff, how the hell did I know you would turn up before lap 22?
Well, John, it's like this. You see, you lost last weekend back in the Cats. You lost this weekend back in the Broncos. Back in the Storm. So I
Hey,
figure
no spoilers, Mike. We're all watching the race.
Mike, I've been here all night. There's no spoilers, but we have questions. I've got some outstanding questions about Dave Coleman's attributes about race control. But anyway, we'll come to those when we get there. Yeah. So far, I think we've been okay.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Lap 18, just in time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is there what else? Let's see. That two. These things usually come in threes, don't they?
I'm sure Blackie will turn up in two minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Is he party or something? Or
No, he's behind me at the moment.
at the moment. Pete,
Now, just for the record, ladies and gentlemen, we did. There's a few of us that actually supported the Pro Series on Friday night, and there were some secrets passed. So some other guys might drop in the next few laps. Anyway,
of course they will.
I couldn't resist but be here all the way.
Pete Baxter, the only issue I have is, as you suggested, it should be a good evening with a bottle of red wine, but I don't think I've got enough red wine to get me through the evening.
Yusuf's got into the pit. It's the first one. Big dive! Big shove! Oh, Walden been shoved off there.
Walden up 14, David Leslie up 22, 23 before that, so I know we're getting the Dave Baldock update every lap, but those guys are doing well.
I'm watching ball. Dave who?
I don't know.
Righto, Wilco. You're on the clock here, mate.
Oh, excellent.
Yep. Talk me a lap.
Talk me a lap. You go into Griffin's here. You got to get really close in. You got that camber that brings you back in. Now, you got two cars in front, and you know Rob's going to taken out three cars already, so you're just waiting and letting Sean get taken out by the person in front. You're also wondering whether Steve's going to belt you behind, but there's a little lift there, then there's another little lift coming around here, and if you don't get that right, the car wants to go any other way but straight. And this one here's the one. You don't want to hit that like Sean just did then, and I did, because it could unsettle the car. But then coming around here, if you can just kiss that little bit of ripple strip and then watch these two cars spin out and go down the inside of them, race is made. But this is, honestly, we've talked about it, the most scariest part. You look into the mirror, you got a car in front, car behind, hoping nothing happens, single file all the way down into the elbow where you need to set up your pass. The only one of handful of places you can pass is at the end of this stupidly long straight, which is amazing. And I can't wait to be there in a couple of days' time. But Sean seemed to be able to get that corner perfect almost every time, the little person. I'm not going to swear on broadcast, but you sit back and take it in as you fly down and get the kink right, and then hope that you can pull it up in time to get it around. Once again, get as close as you can in. Don't spin it here, which is always a thing, and then Baxter goes into the pits finally. And we've got a true leader of the race taking it on in Sean Slater as we come around. Wave to myself up in the grandstand, right at the top, as we take off down, and Sean is officially the leader of the race, up 13 places. What a drive so far. Drive of the day, some would say so far.
Absolutely.
Hold on to it.
Baxter in the lane as well. So starting to see a few of them peel off as we start lap 20. The battle up the front here is really hotting up. Steve Williams is tucked in behind as well for DPR. So you're still under a bit of pressure there, Wilco. All happening.
Just for everyone, we're minus two laps from the incident, okay? So just future proofing. But no, Steve's driving really well. He's all over me right now. He was definitely had some speed, and I was not wanting to be in between these two because they're definitely very, very fast cars, and it was making me extremely nervous because I didn't feel like I was as quick as them at the moment. And that whole thing of pitting on lap 9, trying to make the fuel go as long as we can, was the other question. If I didn't really want to be burning rubber up, not rubber as well, but fuel up front. So at this stage, I'm sort of just happy to let it go, to be honest. But David Leslie, look at him go.
Looking very hard. Chasing an eater. Yeah. Great little battle here. These guys absolutely going hard at it.
It's one of those tracks, you can't leave anything behind. You've got to go hard, otherwise you're actually in more danger than if you're trying to, if you're going hard, you're a bit safer than trying to lift and, yeah, you know, play it safe.
Absolutely. So, good little battle here.
Ooh, had a look. Had a sneaky look.
Tell you what, who's that livery? That is awesome. Dave Leslie.
Dave Leslie, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
All ties into the 666, no 665. Oh, a little bit hot in there.
Pull up this time.
Oh, that's a little hot. That's a little hot.
Well done from Anita.
Not turn in.
Very well done.
Good dog.
Yeah, now that's good use of the mirrors.
Mate, a little bit of a battle here. Hazy, you putting a bit of pressure on me, mate. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I wish this bloke in front of me would hurry up at this point.
Bit of a roadblock.
I may have been thinking the same thing, just quietly.
Just so you know, he doesn't usually hang around all race, so you just basically wait for him to crash and then you go through. Peter Kelly's in chat too. He said he stuffed up his pit opportunity too. Went from second, went back to 32nd after taking 7 kept going. That's exactly what we were talking about before.
Yeah. Oh, have a look. Show the nose.
Oh, you got to show nose. That's fair. Yeah.
I actually started getting worried and I backed off just a fraction, thinking that they were going to hit walls. I wanted a car length or two to be able to make a decision.
Hey, yeah, I think you're right to do that, Hazy. I mean, if I ever followed John Van Ree, it was like you've either passed him in half a lap or you're backing off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when there's another car involved.
Yeah, you don't want to get taken out when he's spinning. That's the biggest
thing.
Was Hazy with the Sprints logo on his bonnet there? Get a chance to drive in that.
Are you riding the brakes down that hill? Are you like a grandma riding the brakes all the way down that hill?
Not all the way down.
Well, lights were okay away. Just saying.
Love you too, Vaughn.
The way it was flashing, looks like a bit of an SOS there. a bit of Morse code on the brake pedal at SOS.
Always having a look. Not good enough. Skill factor.
Now at this stage, you just got to, if you're John Barry, you just got to think, right, hard to overtake, need lots of patience, got to wait for him to make a mistake.
I've been there a while. I've been there a while already, Pete.
Could take 42 out of 49 laps to get there. Just patience.
Yeah, but Baldock's up in 7th at the moment. Baldock is getting away. He's 5 seconds up the road.
Patience.
Oh, he's a bit slower out of there.
Oh, no patience.
That's
look at that. Look at it.
Wedding.
Just slowed Hazy down heaps.
I avoided him and then lost the spot.
Oh, we need that from cockpit view, I reckon.
I think we do.
Hey, at least he sat there and waited for a tow, though. That's the main thing, right?
I didn't wait. I didn't want to hold anyone else up, so I towed. Hey?
You what?
Isn't that being considered like everyone else?
Did Race Control give you that command?
You what? Dave Coleman, did you get a request for a tow?
Executive orders of management. I just towed.
Oh, one of those executive orders.
Oh, so you approved yourself the code, did you, John?
Absolutely.
You watch John Van Rey next week. He's starting at the back of the grid and he's going to put his vote in for driver of the day straight away when he gets up 15 spots to finish 25th.
You've been his split for too long, Pete.
John, What do you reckon the steering wheel point?
I'd like to see John's cockpit view and see if he actually turned in from the grass.
Oh, he definitely did.
I reckon he might have turned left, and then that's the sort of thing that in Pro Series I'd call intentional.
Yeah, intentional wrecking, that's the definition of it, to be honest.
You call it intentional, but what does Greg call it?
Right? Big Greg, look, right?
What actually happened there? Did your audio cut out, John?
It must have. I think everything cut out, didn't it?
Before or after the accident?
The steering wheel. Is that when the steering wheel smashed into the door or not?
Let's just say I'm using a different mic tonight.
John's going to have a GoFundMe for a new headset.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be starting a GoFundMe tonight.
I don't need a new headset. Headset works well. I just need a microphone. That's all.
He will need a new microphone after tonight. It's only a small GoFundMe, but if anybody can bet who enjoys this broadcast could contribute, that'd be appreciated, which means he'd be back next Friday night to do your broadcast, while all of us that really love racing are at Bathurst.
That is a great move from Pico on Pato.
Let's get back to the race. Change the subject off the subject of John Van Ree, because he is still picking up and sweeping the bits of his microphone he smashed against the window in his room, and nevertheless his wife is not happy with
have
him.
a look how quickly Hazy's moved up through the field. He's now two behind Baldock.
Bottle cap was removed. Here we go.
I wasn't going to say that.
He's coming for you, Baldy.
Yeah, I'm with Baldy here, though. There needs to be at least 4 angles of that replay when we get the next safety car, right? If we get one.
Oh, absolutely. And I've buggered up.
Of course you have. Who'd you miss?
We've got more than one hole.
Play one on play one.
He didn't miss the guy in front of him, that's for sure.
I'm not in front of him, no. and I wasn't watching at this stage either.
Didn't miss him. Jesus.
Oh, my job's done. I might go to bed now.
Yep, I've seen enough to know what the result is.
Well, John's seen this race for the first time now. We can just leave it to him. He'll be...
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, don't take it so hard, John. Maybe a Victorian can win something next weekend at Bathurst.
Actually, I'll take a New South Wales team winning something.
Nobody can do that.
No, Dave's 7th and John's in the wall, is it?
What's that?
So Dave's coming 7th and John's in the wall. Is that what's happening?
John's not in the wall, mate. He's in the bathroom.
John is done. John is packed.
In the wall.
John is packed up and the transporter is left.
John is in the bathroom having a cry.
John's steering wheel is in the wall.
Yeah. What's the magazine cover this week?
All I know is Rob Baxter got a position because John Van Ree quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be about right. He'd take that.
He'll take that, yeah.
Have a look who's leading though. Hey, we have got Sean Slater out in front. Until his headset fails. His VR fails, but that's all right. Poor bugger.
I'd like to know how many laps Sean's done around this track in his lifetime. It's got to be right up there.
Yeah, it'd be a lot.
So Steve Williams, he's new to us. Is he fresh 40-year-old or is he fresh to iRacing? What's the story behind it?
He's not. He's a little bit older than 40. He's part of the DPR group.
Yes.
From ACT. That's pretty much all I can tell you, to be honest.
That's a problem, isn't it?
That's not a name I've highly remember from the days of Scops and everything else. So, but we do have a couple of Williams in here and a couple of Halls in here, and it does make it hard to remember everyone's name.
Did you teach Dave some new swear words, I hear, in the Discord after that incident? Just to get back onto it again.
I don't think Dave would have. I don't think Dave would have heard the real swear words. He might have heard one or two, and then apparently my microphone went static when the real good words came out. Apparently. Supposedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, anyway. Not that I'm driving under pressure, but that's another story for another day.
There's some good gains here by that mid-pack. I'm assuming they're all lap 9, so that's pretty standard. I'm assuming this is because people have kept themselves clean while others haven't, like John Van Ray, and they've got these free positions by staying clean. So well done, and take notes if you're in split 4, split 3, split 2. Not so much split 1; they don't crash. But if you're in here, that's how you get massive gains by just staying out there and not crashing. Not spinning people off down the straight and throwing your headset against the wall.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But no, it's like 17, 14, 18, 20 from Freya, we showed before, into the top 10. It's a great job. I won't go any higher than that.
Jimmy all here, putting in 13th, driving really well. He's up 14 spots, chasing his teammate Robbie Williams in front.
Yeah, but you don't want to be, if you're in the Player 1 team, is there a rule that you've got to have a car between you and another Player 1 car from now on?
No, they love
Every
mounting
time on
each
the
other.
podcast, they crash.
They love Player 1 on Player 1 action.
No, yeah, they love mounting each other. It's just something that Player 1 does, and I don't know. If you like mounting other drivers, you should join Player 1, but if not, avoid it, the team. But I mean, Neil's a good guy. He sends lots of good stuff, and I bought some stuff off him, but yeah, I'm not a mounting type driver.
Another one that's going really well, and I saw him in my mirrors a bit too. Oh, there you go, they're almost there. Kurt Heath. Can we look at Kurt for a while, or is there something about to happen that you're focused on?
No. We can go have a quick look at Kurt. Where is he? I've lost him again. Where is he sitting?
He's actually on his own, so that's probably not going to be a very interesting bit. But no,
he's driving well.
Quick the other
I'm
night.
sitting up there in 4th. Yeah, he's doing quite well.
Yeah, when you qualify 12th, there's not many places to go, and he's gone up 8 of them. So it's a very good drive.
No, he's doing very well. And of course, being chased down by Carl Pickering in the background. Pico up 5. As I mentioned earlier on, get onto his Facebook page, have a look at his pre-race and post-race briefings that he does. Very entertaining.
At least someone's making good content out there.
We're going to talk about your content a bit later in a minute, actually.
Oh, some of the recent stuff I did.
Some of your recent stuff, yeah.
Yeah. I'm offending as many people as I can in one hit. It's great. I learnt that from Peter Baxter.
Offending people?
I'll tell you a story, right? So when I first learned about Locked On Racing, so Wilco from Locked On Racing, we all know that, he's in the split 4. When I first learned about Locked On Racing, it was at the height of the macro scandal in iRacing, and I'm like, this sounds really cool, right? And so, Wilco and his lads were doing this story on the macro scandal in the top level of supercars. And anyway, and I'm like, listen to this. So I got onto it, got onto Discord, got the podcast list to it. It was really cool. I was learning about macros and things that would happen in the accusations are going on. All right, awesome. So I thought, cool, I'll log on next week and see what happens. And there was nothing about the macro scandal and nothing about what was going on in Irish racing. The boys were just talking about what they've done all week. And at the same time, they put on a review. Wilco, hang on.
Leslie into the wall there. That looks like a bit of a rough trot. See what happens here.
Has he got any steering left?
I'm about to find out.
That's a minor touch.
Simon Clapton tucked in behind him.
Yeah.
No, it looks like he's all right.
That's a scratch. She's all good.
Yeah, that's a scratch. So anyway, so a week later, the boys have put up we want a review from all of our listeners to see how we're going. Put it out, give it a survey. I'd had a few runs.
All right, what could go wrong?
Hey, one was good, but boys, you just talk about yourselves too much, yada yada yada. I love the content about the macros, but the rest of it's all about yourselves. And anyway, so the third week was the review of the reviews, and Pete Baxter got his highlight Locked On lads for the first time, and nobody knew who it was.
There we go. Dave's parked that one out the way. I think that's probably a safe move.
I reckon he had some steering damage or overheated tyres there.
Thanks for the review, by the way.
quick infamy
This is
there,
an
Pete.
interesting little spot of the race. This is where it all sort of happens. I'm assuming Dave can't get out of it, and
Nah.
the leaders are about to come across him, so I think some calls need to be made. And we're in the 27th lap, and I said before how it was lap 10 and lap sort of 29, 30 was the two ones you had to try to sort of get past, because you could get lap 30 gets you home. 19 laps. That was the secret one. So,
Yeah, it's on the magic number. With 2 safety cars, it's on the magic number. Like you're saying.
yeah, so this is 2 laps out, and there's going to be a call. I'm assuming they've made the call.
About now, we are under safety car.
Yes, so this is the gamble. We've had 3 safety cars, and we're going to have a 4th probably. But this is where the fuel burn we're talking about was about 4.7, 4.8, 4.9. So 3 laps short of the window. That's probably 2, so 10 to 15 litres short you are at the moment. So that's a fair saving over 19 laps.
What a
Even
good
if
time.
we get another safety car.
What a good time for a safety car. That's just...
It was perfect.
Perfect. And people having a go at our fuel strategy that we'd planned going into the race. Hey? Hey?
No, see, that's because we didn't know when you were calling the safety cars. But anyway...
Now, if you're a really good person and you want to put a challenge on, you don't change your tyres here. And that's the key. And that's what I did. So lap 9 is my freshest my tyres were, and I just forgot to tick the box. So I came out
no.
Not able to keep up with everyone.
That's as about as bad as this replay.
Oh, the honesty is fabulous. So you don't expect it, but anyway. Oh, now it's just lap 22.
Until about another 4 or 5 or maybe even 10 laps, I think it was. I'm like,
Oh, here we go. Oh, steering wheel view. Mike Carlos, steering wheel view.
Yeah, I'm just
All
watching it.
This is one. Dave Coleman, this is the one you need to be watching, I reckon.
I just want to point out that all race control decisions are final.
Management tickets on. But anyway.
I can see him lining him up, right?
He's had a
Lining
look.
him up.
He's had a look. No, that's all right.
I've come in. So Simon's
front
a
cars.
little.
Missed the apex.
Missed the apex. Yeah, a little bit slower. Yeah.
A little bit slow. Yeah, that's all right. That's
so where do I go? Where do I go?
Yeah, right now. No, you give him a little bit of nudge in the back. Yeah.
And
no,
it's
you don't have to go there.
Oh, there's a gap.
No,
There's a gap.
there.
If I don't take a gap, I'm not a racing car driver.
Hang on.
There's a
That's all right. Oh, well, he's giving you room there. Yep. No. Hey, have you got overlap? Oh, that's what. No, have you got overlap?
I got overlap.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, hey, what's the left-hand turn doing?
I'm not trying to stay off the wall.
You turned into him. You turned into him. Oh, you turned. Look, you turned into him. You turned him around. Oh, you've turned him around. Oh, that's intentional. We need a post-race review of that. That's intentional. 100%. Left-hand wheel turn, absolutely.
Jeez, these guys are hard.
It's undeniable.
These guys are harsh critics.
Well, what would you call it, John?
I'd call it trying to stay off the wall.
Referral to admin, post-race review.
Wow.
Required.
Wow.
Send it to management and we'll take a ticket and we'll take a number.
Okay, can we get a vote in chat, please? Can we get 1 if John was wrong and 2 if John was wrong? That's your 2 options. Go for it.
Yes. 1 if John needs a band, 2 if John needs 2 bands.
I just want to point out how honest I am that I actually showed that. I didn't have to show that, but I did.
Or 3 if that's how many weeks you think John Van Reed needs to spend in race control.
Oh, look at that. Someone smart in chat's already said John needs a band. It's fair enough.
I'm surprised by Dave to comment first.
Oh, wait.
Dave's smashing keys at the moment, trying to get in there.
He would be too.
I thought he had a hotkey for that. He just pressed one button to come up.
But it does take time, Hazy, when you're only typing with one finger at a time on one key.
Yeah. Douglas Wright agrees. 1 and 2. John needs 2 bands.
Hey, some overrounds happening. So Mr. Slater
Hey,
still
did
sitting
you
in
see who jumped
P2.
someone in the pits?
Mr. Wilkinson got up in front of Mr. Williams.
Yeah, so I was alluding to before, I didn't want to be in between them, so I made enough mistakes that Steve went past, and I was perfectly happy with that, and I just kept on saving fuel. I'm like, I'm just going to sit here and smart me would have said, I'm not going to say change tyres, so I need to do this, but I didn't realise that just at that stage. But you know,
So tell me,
I just beat him out.
Him out of the league, dude.
Like, the community's spoken, John. I can't argue with them.
There we go, Mr. Vaughan. Love you, Vaughan.
He needs a room for his racing to keep him off killing other people. Yeah, for sure.
Right. So we know Vaughan is the first contributor to the GoFundMe.
Vaughan keeps going, boy. There might be room in the team shop.
There's a smart person in chat saying L plates need to be attached as well. I agree.
Yeah.
Doesn't he need to sit in race control for a couple of races too? Isn't that what?
Yeah, if he's banned, he's got to sit in race control. Yeah.
Yeah, come on. I've sat in race control for how many races with you two?
That's probably race control's not banning him.
Yeah, but
they don't want him to have to sit with him.
But you don't watch us. All you do is actually pass on our messages.
I'm watching. I'm supervised. I'm wearing the secretary management hat, remember? When the hard questions come, you ask me. It's like, I don't know. You want me to make a decision?
Right.
What's this? Love it, Mike.
It's not so over.
Chat's blowing up.
Very heavy on the clutch at the moment. I am, and Slater's little back square things flashing yellow all the time. That's not pit limiter. What's that?
He's turning the car off.
He is turning the car. He's turning the car off most of the laps. So he's smart to it as well. If you're watching and you don't know,
I'll turn the engine off, not the car off. He's not turning ignition, turn the engine off.
Don't do John Van Ray where you turn the car off and you can't turn and you go off in the middle of a safety car session.
Do you remember that from Magnacore?
I remember that, yeah, for sure.
Someone remembers that. All these times I was saying the shit that I've done, and people remember. It's great.
Hey, John Van Ree, you don't understand the elephants you've got in this room.
Oh, John.
But I was talking before 4.8, 4.9 fuel burn. I was getting it down under safety car to 1.8, 1.9. So you're saving 3 litres a lap, which makes a huge difference. And I'd say Sean would probably save it even more with turning the car off. I didn't do that. I just clutched all the way down. So if you're out there, this is where you save your time, because if you have to stop again, you can you jump people in the pits, which is huge, or you get home when you pit early. So and pretty much everyone in the top of there, except for Rob Baxter yet again, is pitted. And Yusuf as well. They're on a very different strategy at the moment. So
yeah, it's a little bit of a mix-up. Yusuf's only pitted on 18, so he's still got to come in for that other stop, which, you know, with 19 laps to go or 20 laps to go, that's a bit of a risk, to be honest.
Oh, huge risk right now.
Yeah, we did discuss it, but he was looking to try something different.
Yeah, well, he'd already made the mistake. He had to sort of be against the grain. Because, look, there is a chance that all those cars have to pit again anyway. So he's still going to be longer on pit lane because he's got to fill up more than we'd have to. But, you know, track position, I guess, hoping to... Because there is a thing, if you get buried again, as Peter said before, passing's hard, even if you're quicker than the person in front. You can lose seconds a lap by being further down the field. So, you know, it's worth a try. Like I said, when you make the mistake early on, it's worth a try, I guess. But that's a very good livery. I like that. That's Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, I was looking at that one. That Pete's running one of the fishy liveries. Or is he going to come in this lap? So we're going to go racing. Need a Buckland. Leon Williams running team livery. Bill Whiteman running the Pexi Max. Timmy Verme, Joseph Grenshaw, another one of the unhinged ones. Simon Clapham. Hey, Verban. Fine, Darren Verme, Darren Friend, Kevin, of course, running one of the old HRT liveries. It's better jump up the front, slap. That was Dougie Wright in the Shell Helix. So
Everyone
Sean's,
up the front's got fresh rubber, pretty much, except for one.
yeah, except for Yusuf, yeah. Yusuf and Rob Baxter. Oh, yeah, well, you didn't take the rubber, yeah.
No, Rob didn't pit. So Yusuf and Rob didn't pit, so they got another pit to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Banking on another safety car, hopefully.
Has to be banking on another and if you go on this strategy, the only thing you'll be thinking is you're banking on another safety car at around about the time you're pitting to make sure that the field is as spread out as it can, so you don't lose so many spots. Massive risk.
Flats has gone early. Flats has gone early.
Yeah, he did it just before that. Just on the bend, I think, just on the apex of coming under the bridge. Just before you come under the bridge, it was a really good start. Got me, and then Stevie got me because I had no rubber, and that was the end of it.
But what happened,
Once again, I'm really concerned about fuel at this stage, so I'm still trying to. I'll just sit behind Steve and I'll just save as much as I can. Let them use all the fuel and drag me around. That's an idea, I guess, at this stage.
What was that, Mike?
I was just saying, what? So, Wilco, did you just not hit the button, or
yeah, no, I forgot.
Automatically set?
No, I've got it automatically set to be not change, and I don't know why I did that. There was a good reason when I decided to do that, because I'd gone into some other leagues and pitted for a fast repair, and it's had the tyres on, and then
tyres on,
stuck in there doing tyre change and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I was setting up about 5 or 10 laps time. I can't remember what it was. The quick splash I may need to do, and I'm like, oh, I may as well put rubber on. I'm like, I don't remember doing that last time. Oops. Yep. And it was just a thing of we had 45 other things on my mind at that stage, and
well, that's pretty much it. You got to remember what you got on and what you got to turn off at different times. So
yeah, because it's okay for the first stop. Because on the grid, I'll set up everything on the first stop for the first stop, so tyres and all that get flicked. But for the second stop, I used to have my Stream Deck set up, so I just press a button, and I didn't have it for this race. And
okay, yep.
I've hooked that back up again, so it's just one button press and away.
Yeah, exactly right. Stream Deck is fantastic for being able to make all those selections, isn't it? I've gone from not ever worrying about it to setting up a Stream Deck and having all those options available, and it's very, very handy. Yeah,
because it also, if you set it up, you can see it from the straight away. So mine's red or green if it's on or off.
Yes,
so you can
that's right.
Dash down and go, I'm good. It's not like a guess of if it's done or not.
Yeah, I was involved, like in Split 3, I've got mine set up with the fast repairs, and because there was a safety, I got nailed off the line from behind, and I had damage, but there was a safety car immediately, so I turned my fast repair off and went into the pits and did a repair, just as a timed repair. And during the safety car, you come back out and you get on the back of the train.
Yeah.
So just a little interesting fact for those playing along at home, and in a replay I can't show tyre compounds, but somehow Pato's bumped the button. He's on wets.
Yeah, I saw that in the race. I'm like, that's a glitch for sure. That's a glitch on my race labs. There's no way he's done that.
Oh, he's bumped the button.
It was.
And of course, being Vets, not a wet race, so I haven't got all that turned on, so I wasn't aware that he'd done that at this stage.
Well, Prato's just practicing for when you do surprise him with rain, right?
It's coming. It's coming. And it might not be as far away as you guys think either.
It's next weekend, isn't it? I hope it's next week. Yeah. Yeah, make it next week, John. Yep.
Watkins Glen with rain. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's fabulous. Watkins Glen with rain. Throw everything at next Thursday night, John. That's absolutely fine by Wilco and I.
Look, I can't drop surprises by Sean Slater as well. Like Sean Slater runs a website with 28,000 followers. Facebook page with 28,000 followers. I can't upset his followers by dropping the good stuff in while he's away.
I don't know. I think we have a viewing party up on the mountain at some stage, and we just laugh at you all.
Here we go. Rob getting past
Pico
Pico
his
here.
nose. Did we see that happen?
We might have missed that one, I think. I didn't see that happen.
Carl.
We might come back to Carl a little bit later.
He's hit something, hasn't he?
Here we go. Kelly and
Rob
Pato.
Baxter in front of him, to be honest.
Kelly gets past Pato. Oh, we just lost someone.
Kelly's done really well considering he got stuffed up with that pit strategy. So he's back in on the right strategy now. So he's back up to 10th, which is down 6 from the start. But as he mentioned, he was down to 32nd at one stage. That's a good effort.
We just lost Carl. We just lost Carl, so he only came in to pick on my lap 22. Thank you very much,
fair
Mike.
enough. He hang around for 10 laps to pick on you about it. So that's good.
Lap 32.
Good to see Pete Kelly running the VGA livery. That's the Veterans Gaming Australia livery. So, you know, a group of guys that are all veterans run under a Gaming Australia team and come together and run all sorts of splits and series. And yeah, so obviously Pete's new to that group, and yeah, good to see him running that livery. They run some really fantastic liveries.
Yeah, no, it's great to have him involved with vets again. We've had him a little while ago. And yeah, great cause, great team. And of course, they are driving very well here with Pete Kelly. Oh, he's back. You must have heard my comment.
Oh, sorry.
Did you kick him from the channel? Is that what you did, John?
No, I messaged him and said we haven't put enough on John Van Ree yet. He needs to come back.
Oh, yeah. I'm back.
He's back.
Look
Back again.
Look at this. Yeah, he's back. I got this weird computer thing. Just every now and again, it wants to just crash my computer. Don't know why.
Oh, that's fair enough.
It's not my racing computer, but yeah, don't know why it wants to do it. But anyway, here's what it is. But I'm back. I couldn't pass this opportunity up.
Of course you couldn't.
Nope.
Pato, how quickly did your wet tyres get overheated and you start skating around the mountain? That's what I need to know.
I thought he was fuel saving. I was thinking, gee, you're clutching a lot and you're laying off the accelerator because yeah, he
Oh look,
he was struggling across the hill.
keep watching.
Oh no!
And that was Pato.
So who did he kill in that?
Pato.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I
so
survived. Pato come back out in front of me and there.
So
Good to see
we
you giving him a spot back.
at this stage we started to think Pato was just damaged. That's why he was
Don't talk
slow.
about Pato like that. He can still be damaged and good, mate. Oh, you're talking about the car. Sorry.
Car, yeah.
Baldy doesn't have a brain. John helps him.
It's harsh, isn't it?
Spoken like a true man who I ate a meal with fortnight ago.
He's not giving me an inch there.
He's not giving you anything.
No. I think he thought I was the one that punted him across the grass because yeah, he wasn't giving me nothing.
No, he knew it wasn't you.
Pato never gives anyone anything. Jesus Christ, he's the hardest person to overtake in the history. Him and Slater are the two hardest people to overtake in this league.
I don't know. What do you mean Pato doesn't give you anything? I went to the Lakes and Oceans up at Foster and Pato got me a beer.
Yeah, I'm talking about on track. He doesn't let anyone pass. It doesn't matter who you are.
At least he knows not to turn left halfway up Mountain Straight.
I'll tell you what,
He had the safety car behind him, and the safety car won't get past him.
he's just missed the apex of the cutting by 4 car lengths, and he still maintained a position.
They're wet tyres, mate. You're not supposed to drive on the main line. You drive on the wet line, and that's around the outside of cutting somehow.
What are we like?
Yeah, he's extra grip.
Oh, a bit hot now.
Hazy, how many lotto tickets are you thinking of buying after not getting taken out by all this?
Well,
I understand why you didn't want to dive bomb him now.
He's backing him up though.
I was looking, but every time I went to have any hint of a look, he pushed me all the way to the edge of the line. I'm like, yeah, there's just nowhere past. Like
So
here, I
Pato's
started
taken
looking,
the,
he's pushing.
Have you not learned anything from John Van Ree? If he pushes you to the white line, all you got to do is turn your steering wheel and you're fine.
Oh, here we go.
Pato's just doing a John Van Ree
just
impression
saying.
anyway. He's just a cork in the bottle, like John was.
I did see the John incident firsthand, so I'm
at this
cautious.
stage, I was actually spotting for Pato.
What else can you do?
Yeah, exactly. Had nothing else to do.
Oh, that was a touch too, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a little touch there.
Oh, who's that you almost killed? Is that Craig? No?
So
That was a good one.
They've all just swamped past Pato here.
The cork just got popped.
Yep.
Anita was the first one to slip through there. She took the opportunity as soon as it popped up.
He's gone. Look at that. She's out of there. Go, Anita.
20 spots.
Did you get a net loss out of that, Hayes?
Yeah, a couple.
You were second in line, now you're third in line, but you at least got past him.
Yeah, these ones were now going a bit faster because they had the right tyres on.
Just a little. Just a little.
Tell you what, Anita's driving well, isn't she? It's good to see her up in the top. Yeah, the top 10. That's fantastic.
It was interesting talking with Gary. I think February last year she went to a sponsors / drive day up at Sydney Motorsport Park with Dave Worrell in the VH, and she learnt from that how hard you can actually push a car. And since then, we've seen great improvements in Anita's driving, and that kind of contributes to the fact that it's clicked that you can push these things around fairly hard and have a real crack at it. So she's just coming out in leaps and bounds now. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, a little competition we ran at split 3.
It's kind of like riding a dirt bike, isn't it? If you don't fall off, you're not riding hard enough. So you just got to push until you fall off and then bring it back within the limits.
It's like motorsport. If you don't go for a gap, you're not a racing car driver.
You did say my teeth grinding, didn't you?
No, hang on, Pete. No, there's a correlation between those, because there was a year that Senna drove into Prost at the last game at Suzuka, and then the next year he drove into Prost in the first quarter when he was with the Ferrari.
And the next year Van Ree drove into someone. Yeah.
And then Van Ree, so there is a correlation.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're taking your lessons from the master there, John. Well done.
Yeah, that's why Vets hasn't been back to him a lot.
Right, you're right. What?
Bruce McLeod, no, Bruce McLeod, Imola, season 26, round 2.
You're worried you're not going to make it through, are you, John?
I can say quite a few things, but really disrespectful to the great man, so I won't say anything more.
Well, no, that's okay. You can tell him what you like about it. All right.
Hazy, do you know what it's like to drive with no one in front of you?
No.
You had a hard night.
Struggling to find her. Yeah. Definitely use the brakes a fair bit.
Unlike John.
Well, I know how to let off the loud pedal.
I can say that, Hazy, when you have a race like this where you're following cars the whole race, you know you've been in a race. So it regardless of the result, it makes for a really good night, and at least you sort of go, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, well, and I seen the front of his car miss him when he went past me earlier, so I knew twice to mess with him too much.
There you go. You got to run here.
On the wrong side, though. Need that bump draft from behind.
Ah, yeah, bit of a bump, yeah.
Got to remember, it's split 4. We don't know what the rules are.
Well, you don't have to. Yeah, you'll find out when Dave Coleman rules on it.
Yeah.
Well, apparently there are none, so. By all accounts.
Good pass.
Nice work, Hazy. Nice job. We jump back here to Phil Whiteman under a bit of pressure from Grenshaw. Dougie right in front, Timmy Vermey. These boys back in 20th here, but these boys all lined up in a great battle still. Start lap 36. All looking.
Oof. Around the outside of Hell's, why not? There's room there.
Marty Hughes has stopped on top of the mountain.
This is the scariest moment of my night.
Here we go. Oh,
there's a Baxter in there.
Oh, there's a reality car in there. That's bad. Oh, no.
And that is the end of Marty Hughes. I think his car is stuff. Let Bulldog get through that because I think the safety car had been called at this stage.
Yeah, because I almost clipped him on the way through in third, and just after I almost clipped him, that's when he yelled safety car. I've got a clip that I haven't put out yet, or maybe I have. I didn't even realise I heard the yellow flag or anything. I just came around there as normal, and there's this car just half on the racing line. Like, oof.
Oh. I'll tell you what, that's a spot where, and to be fair to Rob and the other guys of him, that's the spot where you're already right on the limit anyway.
Yeah, you committed coming in there.
Yeah, you can't move the car half a car width across.
Yeah.
Unreal. Yeah, unlucky actually for the others, but yeah.
Yes.
This is another safety car, and it is going to mean we're going to have a bit of a sprint finish, I think. Still got Yusuf, Rob Baxter still got a pit. Well, Rob definitely needs to pit after that.
Does he have a spare car yet, or did he use it early on?
Geez, he's done well to stay in 10th after that too.
They're still rolling. Ooh, got the front on it.
Yeah, he got it. He hit it pretty hard, but it doesn't look like it done a lot of damage, eh?
No, it doesn't look like damage on the left side, but yeah. So Rob's into the pits. Had a bit of traffic around him though, so that might have slowed him down, trying to get there quickly.
There's still a chunk of fuel saving that's got to be done by a few cars as well.
Oh yeah, but
the smart ones went in.
But this safety car really was the golden asset in terms of getting that fuel saving.
Yes, otherwise everyone would have had to do a splash.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
But I just point out, I've said this before, I hang my own head in shame. Have a look who's in P4, everybody.
Can I tell you one thing? I said it on stream. You go back and watch the stream. I had some terrible restarts tonight, and I looked in my rear vision mirror at this point, and I went, "Oh, thank God it's Dave behind me. I don't have to do a good restart. I'm okay." So, thanks, Dave, for being in fourth at this stage. You made my life for the one time really a great night.
And Dave's #1 fan, Luke Allman, is popping us up, making sure we know he's in the top 5. So.
And the best bit is,
good on you, Luke.
And the best bit is about the Bulldog Veterinary Cup is it's tit for tat. So I'm going to get a 0 for this one. He's only going to get 1. So it's not like he can win the race or he can finish this race in 32nd. It's still 1.
John, Bundy Rum Factory does these lovely salted caramel rum liqueurs. A few bottles Rob's way might help that go in your favour. No, just saying. I mean,
well, Bulldog's pretty upset already because he's because he won season 24. He's lost the sheepdog sponsorship, and if he wins this season, I believe we're getting a special portrait done by Kathy's Pet Portraits, so looking forward to it.
Does he go to split 3?
If he keeps going like this, sitting in split 4, he'll go to split 3, yeah. But it's all over.
So we're shouting out Dave for top 5. Darren Freer up 23 spots. Anita Buckland up 23 spots.
Yeah, Darren doing really well. Some good moves here. Timmy Vermeer's up 21 as well in 14th.
Yeah, Phil Whiteman as well in 22nd into 16th.
Some good moves.
Sean Slater up 13 into 1.
Yeah, I know. That is impressive. Of course, with 27,000 followers for Bathurst, you've got to expect him to do well here. if you haven't checked out the Bathurst Campers Facebook page or Facebook group, I highly recommend if you're going up the mountain to check it out, because it is really full of so much factual information. You need to know what's going on or have any queries or questions to find out information off other people. Definitely, I highly recommend checking that out. I know when I was up there a couple of years ago, it was a great source of info, and still part of it, and read a lot of it still. And yeah, that was a Facebook group started by Sean quite a few years ago, and up to 27,000 followers now. And talking with Sean the other day, literally has a direct input with Supercar and the rest of the event promotion side of it as well. So their information's pretty factual, pretty correct. And Slats, yeah, it's pretty bloody impressive, mate, what you've created with that Facebook group. Yeah, hats off to you.
Oh, I didn't know Sean started that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. I think they even pump info in there for your 12-hour too, don't they, Mike?
Oh, yeah, they do, absolutely, yep.
If they didn't, they will now.
No, they do. No, they do.
Under safety car a bit more, Wilco. Big shout out to you too, mate. I've noticed the last couple of days you've been doing a fair push on men's mental health. Hats off to you for that one too. I think that's something, particularly us older buggers in the Gen X category, brought up with a bit of a boomer mentality. Yeah, it's something that we all should be seriously thinking about and looking after and maintaining. Yeah, so hats off you too for pushing that wheelbarrow down the road as well, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I'm trying to get one of those little inspirational things out every day from here on out. So, yeah, just stuff I've learned over the last couple of years while things have been pretty dark. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's absolute hats off to you, buddy. And like I've said a few times before to quite a few people around the league and stuff like that's quite inspirational and quite motivational. You know, you look at Michael Stewart and what he's been through, particularly with, you know, and then what he's achieved with the Bale and Stewart Foundation. You know, this league's full of very inspirational people, and it's, yeah, pretty special that we've got these guys involved doing what they're doing. And please go listen, talk to, and if you do need to reach out. And you know, most of us are all part of teams here as well. You know, look after your teammates, have the conversation, have the chat. You know, there are things like Are You OK Day, but that's one day of a year. It's all about having that conversation all the year round, not just on that one day. So, you know, look after your mates.
Much just to send a message and say, hey, just thinking of you. Or in our Discord, we you know, I'm trying to be more about just sharing stuff in there a bit more than I used to. So yeah, it doesn't take much. I've been very neglectful of people around me for a very long time. So yeah.
One of the things on the Locked On Lads Discord, and this is the one thing I love, it's an all caps channel, get it off your chest, right? And you can just you just go and you just say what you want. And you know, some people around here probably don't want to know what I think, but that sometimes, however, probably not you guys here, but other people associated with racing. However, I've been always still careful, but the others that use that channel appropriately, I think that helps people get things off their chest, Wilco, and in a nice little environment. So thank you for providing what you've provided. It's absolutely yeah, maybe while we're sitting down having a run without the public microphone around, we might have some stuff. We're going to have some good chats over the weekend while we're about this.
There will be chats. It'll be hard. It'll be hard to get a word in with Scotty Rankin there, but we'll have a crack.
Oh no, but look, we'll just. I'm bringing a roll of duct tape to tape him up. We'll just tape him to his bed for a night.
Dykey's headed off, so we are about to go green. This is going to be an epic 12-lap dash home. Looking forward to seeing how this one's going to play out. Hey, what does Sean do here? Does he hold them all up or does he go early? That is the
He's been
question.
doing it pretty well all night.
Right.
He's a natural
Now.
born leader, young Sean.
He's off.
Yeah,
He's gone.
Yep. Apex. Yep.
Yep. What's the spot to go? And we are back racing. It looks like a fairly clean start. He's got a good jump there. Pickering, Kelly putting a bit of pressure on Freya in front of him. Darren up 23 spots as well, sitting there in 5th.
Yeah, as I said, Kelly's looking good, considering it says down 2 spots, like I mentioned before. He off pit strategy completely, and he's in a very good spot. Just and Freya, what a great job to be where he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is interesting. Whenever we get to Bathurst, it always throws up some different names that people have obviously done. It holds a special spot for them. They know this track way better than they know any other track. So,
Well, as you've seen, Wilco, a lot of people will get iRacing and they'll buy the V8 supercar and they'll buy Bathurst. And they'll go, how do you guys go so fast? And everybody goes, like, you've been here a week and you want to go fast on like the toughest combo that iRacing offers. And I think we all have a chuckle about that, but I've got to tell you, it is such a tough track to drive fast, let alone drive fast in the V8 supercar. So yeah, just to finish a race as a solo driver at 49 laps, even if you haven't crashed it too long way, I think is still an impressive effort. So that's awesome for everybody.
yeah, I think we underestimate the fact that this is a 300km race. It's a 2-hour race in split 4. I was exhausted when I tried to pull myself out of that rig. It was a nightmare.
It was hard work.
And like you don't get a break. Like even when you're coming down here, I took a break at one stage and almost ran off the track, coming down the straight. But you've got to be ready for this braking marker. If you get that braking marker wrong, we've seen it go wrong so many times tonight as well.
The moment you switch off on Bathurst is the moment you either touch a bit of grass or you miss a braking marker, and game over. Pete Kelly's having a big move here.
Yeah, Freya, he's going to get the job done, I think.
That is a good move too, and good on Freya. He's left the door open enough when he saw he had it moved, so really fair racing there. No, hasn't made it yet. Still going.
Now he has.
Now he has. Baldy getting a few metres up the road from him though.
Yes.
But what I really love to call it, good on Darren Freya. That's great racing, and the ability to lose a spot without losing 15. That's part of racing, and I think a lot of people miss that. Just somebody else is faster, they get around and humble enough to go, okay, mate, you can go. If you're fast enough, keep going. If you're good enough, you can keep going and win. But if you're too fast and you crash, then I'm going to beat you anyway.
And race control's watching. Bulldog's got the wrong banner on the rear. Just saying.
He could sit out with John Van Ree next week.
Could you imagine that race control session in Discord? That'd be a nightmare.
So have you guys saved enough fuel at this point yet, or you're still clutching and hoping for the best?
I am borderline.
It's borderline. Baldy's borderline.
I'm still about 3 litres short at this point.
Really?
John's safe heaps of fuel at this point.
Yeah, I got heaps. Do you want some?
John doesn't have to make another stop.
I've taken the nozzle out of the top of the drum at this stage.
See, I'm in the spot where there's not much I can do. I've got to both save tyres and fuel at this stage, so I'm not pushing hard at all. Like it turned out my front right had 38% left before we finished, so it was only really terrible on Hells, Cutting, Great, McPhillamy,
all the corners where you need pace. Yeah, okay.
Forest, Jace, Murray's. Only those corners was where it was struggling. Man, I could get through Griffins like nothing. I was catching them on them going through Griffins, and then I just couldn't get anywhere the rest of the track. I'm like, damn it. The worst part was I'm on 0x at this stage too. I'm like, oh sweet, I'm going to get 3 points for this at least. That's fine. And then, something happens later on.
So what you're saying is there's 23 corners on the track. You're fuel saving on 22 of them?
Yes, I'm fuel and tyre saving on 22 of the 23.
Yeah.
That's Blackie, mate.
Oh, Simon, okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I got promoted out of this league
Yeah.
because I was told we were never going to be separated. But yeah,
Oh, survived that one very well.
Did Simon cause that? I think he did. Is that a tap?
No, Simon got away with it.
No,
Let's get intentional wrecking for sure. Let's move on. Here we go. Let's see the Williams. Leon, he raced really well. He's up 10 spots. He's so nervous in this league. Like he's only, he started with us in the skippies, and he loves his open wheelers. But this is the first time he's really grabbed the supercar, and he definitely does not feel confident at all in this car. So as I kept telling him, just be there at the end of the race. He had a little incident early on under safety car and came out and did what everyone did back in 2014. It went straight ahead at turn 2 at Griffins and come out of the pits and forgot to check their brakes and went into the wall and had to get a new car. But yeah, stellar effort. I think he's short on fuel because he stuffed up his strategy. He didn't quite fill it up, so that hurts him. But at this stage, he's in a really good spot considering he's only brand new to the supercar, realistically.
And Nita under a bit of pressure from Hazy behind.
Hazy with someone in front of him. What a shock. Scared to
one of
pass
those
Hazy,
evenings.
they call him.
Got himself back to the top 10. He's done pretty well. No.
He's done amazing effort.
I was still trying to clutch though and get that 3 litres out on me.
I hope you got a blanket and a pillow on the couch, Gary.
So you made it home, obviously. You didn't have to splash?
Well, we've got a few laps left.
That's been next lap.
Yeah.
Doesn't that up?
So what did Gary say? Have a look at around lap, which
40,
lap did
lap
he
40,
say?
43, obviously. I thought it was 42.
Oh, is there a murder happening?
No, we'll come back to this. Close battle. Hazy's making a move here. He's having a look. Pico in front. Pico in the top 10 as well.
Just to shout out too, Mr. Kelly has got past Dave Bulldog pretty easily.
Yeah.
Up front as well. So
Baldy's watching
I
the
don't
fuel
know whether
numbers.
had an incident there or not.
No,
but,
watching the fuel numbers.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. Slat's under a bit of pressure still from Stevie Williams.
Yes. These two were, gee, you could just see the gap going out and then just coming back the whole way through it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm just, please fight, guys, fight, come back to me, help me. But Sean was just too good.
No, he has got plenty of legs here. And then Freya. Tucked up behind Bulldog, keeping him honest. He's got Pico missing that front end. It's not slowing him down much.
Nah, he's doing a good job, isn't he? He's
Doing a
quick.
great
Carl.
job.
He's very quick.
And
Yeah, I didn't realise how bad everyone else was. I didn't realise the last lap how short I was. I was pretty confident at this stage that we'd done it. But and I kept on trying to do the maths in my head, and it wasn't working that well. Oh, Hazy, you got past Anita. There you go. Well done.
Yeah, I got a feeling Anita's fuel saving too.
Oh no! No!
Why would
That's
Gary
not the
have
entrance
pointed that
to
out?
pit lane.
yeah, why would Gary have pointed that
That's nasty, Gary.
out?
And now he claims it's nothing to do with him.
Yeah. The poor Anita, she is stuck there. I know what it feels like when you're stuck on the side of the track and the engine's gone. Can tow.
How do you know that? You towed without a request.
Can tow. I just said you can tow. You can tow now.
Who said that?
I said you can tow now. You might start rearing good next week, but you can tow now.
I know we're still going to talk about this ban you're going to get anyway, so you might not even be racing next week. The rear grid might be the week after.
Don't go there. I actually may have a work commitment next Thursday.
I don't reckon we should be seeing him till about Sandown, which is round 6.
I've got a work commitment next week too, to be honest, so we're all good.
About Sandown, you reckon? Right, you got to get me back for the rain.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Was that a spoiler alert?
Nah, he's fishing.
Rain and Sandown.
What else would be different?
Yeah.
Well, we still didn't get rain at Phillip Island. I was disappointed with that on Friday night.
Yeah, still a bit of fog early up, didn't we? And that was it.
Yeah, like I got sent photos. This is the weather at 2 o'clock at Phillip Island, and it's bucketing down rain. It was like,
Yep.
Get in the sim, and it's like nothing.
It's Brent O'Brien for you.
Yep. Ops let us down again. Look at Baldy. He's under pressure now from Freya. Come on, Daz. Come on, Daz. You got this.
Freya's actually jumped away from Pickering there too to get to Dave.
Yeah.
Pickering was all over him a couple laps ago.
I just moved across then to let Yusuf through to try and run these guys down.
Yeah, just look at how that was. I do. That's a really good drive from Anita. I was really looking forward to a top 10 finish. Because a lot of races I've seen Anita in, she's been at the back, and I'm like, this is actually a really good drive. We're massive confidence boost to get there. So unlucky, happens to all of us. Don't watch Split 2, Anita. Happens to all of us, but you'll get there. I know you will. Yeah, top 10 next week.
Shows how long you've been away from Split 3, Split 4, Pete. Anita hasn't been running up the back for a fair while.
Well, there you go. There you go. So you should invite me back more often, Anita. That's your fault. If John didn't cheat like he did, I wouldn't be here tonight either. So.
Oh, dear.
Judging by those comments, John, what would you say about 1.2, 1.3 bottles of Red in?
Yeah. And the Broncos premiership.
Yeah.
No, only one. The 3 cans of rum and coke on top of it.
Yeah, that don't count apparently.
Oh, this is not going to end well.
Oh, hang on, here we go.
Easily done. He's made it all the way through.
Yep. Good comeback from Mick Power to get himself back to 14th as well after the early incident at Skyline.
Yeah, what happened to Kirk? Because he was going pretty good before. Or was that out of pit strategy or something?
Out of pit strategy, I think it was.
Yeah, he went in to get fuel.
Oh, because, 36. So there are people starting to decide that they're going to have to splash to get home.
He did on the last safety car.
Yeah, okay. It was 36 for the last safety car, wasn't it? Yeah. Tip to anyone, if you don't think you can make it, you think it'll be close, go right till you run out of fuel.
That's
Leon doing the same thing as well. Yeah. But you never know what's going to happen. You get that safety car, you pit it for no reason.
I'm hearing your strategy. May or may not have worked out well for me.
Well, that's all that matters, isn't it? But back to your comment before, Hazy, 100%, if you are running low on fuel and you got someone fast behind you, let them pass, sit in their draft, and just lift into every corner you possibly can. Yep. And practice that in practice too. Practice lifting about 150 out and then braking a little later. Makes a huge difference.
Well, that was my plan, but then I remembered Yusuf was way quicker than me and he took off down the road and I didn't stick with him. So I didn't keep the draft.
That is an issue, yes.
Yeah, that's a great comment there, Wilco. Like, with all these practice sessions and stuff, don't use them as a hot lapping session. They do full race runs.
I'll often see how close I can go to my normal time and how much less fuel I can save. And if you don't have one of the overlays that tell you how much fuel you burn, you need to get that as well.
Oh,
That's
Ashall
not
in
good.
trouble. Oh.
The safety car coming? No.
No, everyone's going to get through that.
No. Don't have safety cars before.
Here
After
we
4
go.
of them already.
Bulldog under a bit of pressure now. Freya and Pickering catching him. A big lock up from Darren.
Oh, lock up.
Closes that gap
He's all
though.
over it too. Good drive. Good day, already blocking.
Very gingerly over the curb.
Same rubber, right?
Yeah.
Dive, dive, dive! Remember, Darren, first tap's a warning, okay?
That's right. And Baldy
When you
knows
get
the
past
second.
him, just
And
give him a nudge.
Baldy knows the second tap you're off.
And look at Baldy becoming the cork in the bottle here again. Learning from his teammate. Oh, Pickering's going to get 2 for 1 here.
And lap 46 or 49. We're starting to whittle them down.
Yeah, so I think it's at this stage where I'm like, okay, 3 to go. That means I need just under 15 litres. Oh, I've got 13 litres. Oh,
Whoops.
I'm not as good as I thought. Oh, no, Darren.
Oh, bugger.
Brendy's buggered that one. Spray, sorry. Plus him a few. Let's let Pickering and Yusuf through. Picko in the wall!
That's
Come on!
Okay. That'll buff out. And I'm sweating here too because I've got Kelly in my rear vision mirror. It's 2 seconds out. It's gone from 4 down to 2. And I've got 3 to go. It's not looking good. But my tyres are 210 k's old, so...
These boys are just giving it to him. It's like, these guys must all have something against me. He must hate me.
He's paying a lot of money, put it that way. I can tell you
He's
now,
paying
there's some rich
something.
people out there.
Your 70% tank may have been part of the issue, John. Thomas might not have had the fuel to catch him. You might have done it to yourself.
Okay, fine. 100% tank this week, boys.
Well, it wasn't split 3.
We've already discussed that.
God.
All right.
Sure. I opened it up.
Practice lates. Oh, yeah, he's having a cracker of a race. I reckon my vote for driver of the day is going to go to Sean, I reckon, because he's worked his way to the front. He's held it and pulled it out. That's I'm gonna vote. That's where my vote's going, boys.
It's hard to
I'm going to
beat.
upset John and chuck it out to Dave.
I give it to Sean over Dave just because it's Sean.
Mike?
No, it was.
Well-
He had no. I think if he had another 15 cars in front of him, he would have got them as well.
It's really hard to pick from my perspective because, I mean, I know Sean quite well, actually, and it's a great drive. But the benefit of pissing off John Van Ree by giving it to Dave Baldock kind of overrides it. So, but that leaves, that's unfair because then it's going to be 2 for Slater, 2 for Baldock, with Van Ree having the deciding vote.
Looks like Sean. Looks like Sean's going to win then.
I'm more thinking Darren Freer, even though he's in 8th, he's still at 20 spots. But all right, we'll throw it out to the masses. Let us know, Baldock or Slater.
Well, no one knows if Sean wins or not yet. Come
Oh,
on,
no,
don't spoil it.
I'll just put it out to the masses. They can tell us where we're at this stage.
Uh-oh, safety car.
It was a safety car, yeah.
It's a backup one too. Jamie's gone home. So I've done enough Ks tonight.
Yeah, Jamie's done. Only a couple of laps to go. 2.5 to go. You're looking at it here. And
I put Carl in there too because that's a fair effort. 11 spots with half a car.
probably had someone stop back there. We don't. Yeah. That is a fair effort for Carl. He's up 11 spots in top 10. He's driving really well too.
I'd give it to Pato too, but he only lost 13 spots with wet tyres. So these people who make challenges for themselves, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's right. The bigger the challenge, the harder the mountain. So yeah, if you are out in the YouTube chat, let us know who you think should be our car of the day. We'll make sure we get it up on the billboard for M1 used cars.
I think last lap was the one where I got my first 1X for the race, and I was not happy. I almost offered him a McPhillamy with a bad one. But I think I've got 7. Or I had 10 when I crossed the... No, it was 8 when I crossed the line, or 9 when I crossed the line, or something like that. I started to really start to panic. But I couldn't slow down. That's what I'm telling the guys. I can't slow down. Peter's going to catch me. I've just got to try and hold on at this stage. But it doesn't want to turn in there. So I'm having to lift and brake to try and get it in, and then it doesn't want to turn in. So I've got to lift and I've got to brake and almost lose it again.
You still had a good metre to go to the wall in there though, Wilco.
I know, but yeah. It was understeering that much that I didn't want to get close to it because it was just going to keep on going out, and that would have been the end of it. Oh, look, everyone, I can't see any Daves in chat. Everyone.
No, I can't.
Here we go. There's 2 for Dave. My only 1 for Sean.
You got Pete Morris. Pete Morris might get my vote. I might move my vote to Pete Morris. I'll go with that.
Throwing your vote away.
Well, that really helps John Benry.
Yeah.
He only watched half the race anyway, so it's fair ball.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Pete's putting a lot of pressure.
I thought he would have got me here, to be honest. He was very nice not to overtake me here.
Oh, no, good drive by both of you, actually.
I thought it was the next corner he got me. No, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's right. I held on a little bit.
The problem is if the problem is if we go off the masses, I've got to listen to it for the rest of the week.
I know, right?
Is that a problem for you, John? Oh, I'll change my vote. Yeah, well, let's go Baldy.
I know, right? There we go.
Yeah. Easy. Done.
There my friends are.
So easy, yeah. I crossed the start-finish line. I had 4 litres left.
4 litres. Got a bit of work to do.
Yeah, so it was not over yet, and I'm watching Dave's 12 seconds behind me. I didn't want him to get up 19, so I got a clutch for the rest of the lap, pretty much. So
he was struggling
good drive,
too.
Peter Kelly, to be honest, as well.
Great drive.
Williams and Kelly have both had good races too. To be able to start so far up the grid and finish so far up the grid, that's an awesome driving care.
And considering like 4 safety cars, a lot of decisions to be made.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done very well. But Slats will be the king of the mountain if he can get it down the hill. As Gunter says, you got to take it deep with the elbow. And he comes out the other side quite well.
Yes, 4th to 32nd to 3rd is a great race.
Yeah, it is.
I've had races like that before where it looks like you've gone nowhere, but you've had an epic race. Yes, 100%. Take it in, Sean, if you're watching, and I know you will be.
Yep.
Enjoy this one.
And coming into the last corner for the final time, crosses the line, takes the flag. Well done to Mr. Sean Slater.
Not hesitate. What a lovely burnouts because I assume he's got no fuel left.
What a lovely win with pressure pretty much the whole race. So that's an awesome win. Yeah.
And Steve Williams in P2, P3, Pete Kelly, P4 will be Mr. Wilkinson. That is a great drive from you too, Pete.
I'm out of fuel.
I'm
rolling. I'm clutching.
You're out of fuel. And I know this bloke runs out of fuel once he gets to Hell Corner. So he was right on the button as well.
There was no cars went past Hell Corner. When I got there was like 4 of us or 5 of us pulled over. We weren't going anywhere.
Interesting fact, though, Johnny doesn't run out of patience.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Yeah, I get swamped by about 4 cars before the last corner.
Where are you, Hazy? Here we go. Hazy rolling down into the hill. It looks
That
like
burns when that happens.
Yeah, it does.
Unlucky dude.
And particularly such a long race as well. So our man in first was Sean Slater, followed by Steve Williams, Pete Kelly, Pete Wilkinson in fourth, Baldock in fifth, up 18 spots, Yusuf Korofidis in sixth, seventh was Carl Pickering, up 10 spots, up 20 spots, Darren Freer in eighth, driving the same livery that the Escort that young Tom has. In ninth, Darren Freer, up 22 spots. In 10th, Darren Walden. That's a great recovery from him. And Michael Power in 11th. 12th was Hazy. And 13th is Kurt Heath. It was a great drive from him. Abel Verban was 14th. Good drive from him as well. Simon Clapham finished 15th. Kevin O'Neill 16th. 17th, Shane Patterson. Bill Whiteman, Dougie Wright, and Tim Vermate rounds out the top 10. So that is a great effort from them. And we have the man, the myth, the legend from Bathurst himself, Mr. Sean Slater. How did you find that one, mate?
Yeah, that was epic. As I just put into the chat, it was. And I've been on iRacing 13 years. I've raced around Bathurst hundreds of times, and that was actually my first race win at any level, whether it be officials, OSR devs, and now vets. So I was just pumped. Yeah, absolutely thrilled. And to do it the week before the big race, even better.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it was a great drive. Like you got through that first couple of laps relatively unscathed. I think that probably sets you up really well. How did you find those first few laps?
Well, I did apologise to Rob after the race on Thursday night. That contact at the cutting was accidental. I saw him, as it was, saw him go out to the wall and hit the wall. In VR, I don't have that field of view. It's quite narrow. So I just didn't see him, and then he just came back across. So I thought I was gone, to be honest. I thought race control was going to have a big piece of me for that one. And when it said it was no racing incident, then it was just head down, get on with it. And then the race sort of came to me. It's like the win at Road America last season, pitched up strategy, fell my way. I took the early stop and then went for the massive fuel save. I noticed before one of the guys mentioned the yellow light was flashing. I was switching it off. I was getting every ounce of fuel I could get out of the thing. And just sort of came into my lap. And then I realized that it was on. That's when the left leg started getting nervous on the brakes and started shaking. It's like, shit, I might have a chance of winning Bathurst here. And, just sort of had to keep it together. And then, Steve put me a lot of pressure on that last restart and just head down. So I wasn't looking in the mirrors. I turned off my relative and just drove straight ahead. And that was the way it went.
How much fuel did you have at the end?
Well, I had enough to do about 3 donuts, and then it choked. So that was about half a lap, and that was the end of it.
Yep.
Very good drive, mate. Very good drive.
Awesome
seeing you win.
Done well, and of course,
cheers, chaps.
Missing next week at Watkins because you'll be at the mountain itself. So
who puts a race on Bathurst this weekend? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it. We need to get a chat going for Bathurst attendees so we can catch up. And thanks for the plug on the Bathurst campus site as well. It always fires up this week. I'll be spending half my time moderating various people as we carry on. It is an entertaining week, but also, as you said, John, quite informative for anyone attending. And the backstory to that group goes that I started the first year I didn't go because I was missing the race, and it was a way of sort of sharing stuff with people that were on site so you could sort of see what was happening behind the scenes. So even if you're not going this year, you're more than welcome to jump in and have a chat and have a look at what's going on, because not everything's on the broadcast, and certainly the group's a good place to hang out.
When are you getting into town?
Driving over Wednesday from South Australia, so we'll start at about 5 or 6 a.m, get into town sort of 6 p.m-ish, 7 p.m-ish to Bathurst, get the tent set up. So Wednesday, and then out Monday like everyone else.
Sweet. If you're in, hit me up. We'll have a drink on Wednesday night or Thursday night for sure.
Yeah, love it. Sounds good.
We might go and find him on Friday. We'll go and Have a beer.
Yeah. There's plenty of nights we can have a beer.
Get us all. I'll tape Scotty Rankin to the grandstand, but we'll come up to the top and have a chat.
Sounds good. Look forward to it.
These guys are unreal. While you keep talking there,
Driver of the day, Sean, I'll say it.
Look, it doesn't. When I saw the chat, the Dave's drives is epic. So I'm quite happy for Dave to get it. Yeah.
You bloody South Australians all stick together, don't you?
Yeah, no. For me, I have my own driver of the day. I was just thrilled to cross the line. Like I said, first win at Bathurst in 13 years on iRacing. So,
it's a fair effort.
It's a special one.
Yeah.
Definitely well worth it. I'm pretty happy to see you get it, mate. It's a great drive, and still got vivid memories of good old Long Beach. Sorry. It's always good to see you steal a win here and there. So.
Oh, mate, that's one of the things that gets you nervous at the end. It's like, what could possibly go wrong here? Is it me? Is it the PC? But it was all good.
You've done well. I'd be pretty chuffed with that one. So,
just before we jump off, just a quick shout out. And I mentioned it in the chat before. Scott Stevens did an awesome recreation of my Gen 2 livery that I raced for many, many years onto the Camaro. So big shout out for him getting that done in the week before the race. So cheers, Scott, and shout out to all the HDR guys, Henry and the whole team. And Mike's in the chat here tonight as well. So thanks, Mike. And
cheers, mate.
Thrilled.
It's a good drive.
And I've just, in the member section in Discord, I've just put in a Bathurst channel. So feel free to jump in there and type away, lads.
Lovely. Thanks, John.
Yeah. And in P2 was Sean Williams. I know he'd like to thank all of his mates at DPR for his great effort as well. He is definitely showing that he is quite quick with what he's doing, and absolutely I think will be a guy to watch moving forward into Split 3 in the coming seasons. Pete Wilkinson was the man in P3. Wilco, how'd you find that one?
No, 4.
I got you in 3. I'm all backstep, Jeff. So you were in 4, that's right. Pete Kelly was in 3.
Was in 3rd.
Yeah, so Pete, I think, would like to thank his mates at VGA, Veterans Gaming Australia, as Pete mentioned them before. Very great organisation. Stuff that those guys do is pretty epic as well. And great to see our veterans getting involved. Thank you for your service to our country, of course. And also, I just want to say a huge shout out to you guys. It's great to see you getting out there and getting involved in a community and doing stuff, which is, I think, pretty awesome in itself. Driver of the day. I believe I'm doing this. Yeah, like coming in and pick on me, like, let's just pick on me. Let's just right off.
Oh, John, I think that's an unfair statement. I don't just need to pick on you. It's genuinely not to pick on you. When you break the rules, they do apply to you the same as everybody else, and so they should be enforced. And all we are here to do is to ensure that justice is not only seen to be done, it is actually being enacted as well. So, under those circumstances, you will obviously be accepting your 3-race ban.
Yeah, Mr. Kelly's in the green room too.
Mr. Kelly's in the green room. Hey, where is he? Oh, we'll get him up in here.
Saved by Peter Kelly.
Thank you. Hey, Peter, how are you? There you go.
Saved by the Kelly.
How are you, Pete? Congratulations on your podium, Pete. Can you hear me, Pete? I'm not sure.
You have speaking rights?
Yeah, you should have speaking rights. Good to have season 25 driver, so got the same rights.
Hey,
as
you got me now?
Yeah, you got you now.
Yes.
Yep.
Copy.
Yeah. That was great.
You drove well, Pete.
Yeah, it was a good race. Definitely stuffed up the first safety car. I don't even know what I was thinking there, but yeah, focus on clawing it back for the rest of the race, which worked out well.
No, you did very well, mate. So what was your thoughts? Like you came back in and got those later safety cars and you sort of was catching Wilco's. Where were you at with your fuel numbers?
So I took the second or the third or fourth safety car and filled to the end. That was the third because luckily we had the extra safety car. Otherwise, I was pushing it. I think I was right on the lap 29-30 mark, and was really probably banking on an extra safety car, and it happened. So that worked out well for the fuel. So yeah, worked out in the end.
Yeah, no, that was a great. Yeah, it's great that it worked out. Sort of allowed you to get it past Wilco. He was sort of on the button. How are you finding the league, mate? Like, of course, it's only
good so
second
far.
race, so
This is the first. Well, yeah, I haven't actually driven the Gen 3. All my V8s on iRacing were the previous generation Commodores. So stepping into it was a big jump. I'll tell you what, they're completely different to the previous, but I think I'm finding my way now. Just bit more practice and things. I only had 2 pre-qual qualifying periods because of work and things, so I really didn't get a good effort in it. But no, I have a good crack now, and actually really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun, this one.
yeah, no, you've definitely hit the ground running, which has been great to see. So next week we're at Watkins Glen. Any thought about that?
I really like that track. I'm really looking forward to it. I've got to get rid of the family that I got here. No, just got some family up for the night for the grand final. But yeah, get stuck in tomorrow night probably and do a few laps. I really like Watkins Glen, and it's going to be. I haven't driven this car around there, so it'll be interesting to see how it performs and see how we go on Thursday night. Looking forward to another good race.
That was a completely wrong answer, John Van Ree. That should have been, no, I'm not going to be available on Watkins Glen because I'm going to Bathurst.
No, not this year, unfortunately. I would love to, but yeah, this year I'm out. Yeah, maybe next year. We'll see how we go.
You already lined it up. You already know you got Wilco beat this week.
It was close. I was pretty happy to get past him on the last lap. Yeah, I heard you talking about in the stream the tyres and such. Yeah, it was. I was just enjoying. I was really having a good time just trying to catch up with everyone again, and it worked out well. So yeah, it was good.
Too easy. Too easy. And of course, as I mentioned before, at Watkins Glen, any thoughts from the rest of you boys about that track?
I'm disappointed I'm going to miss it. I'd like it. I like the layout, you know.
I was waiting for that comment.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's okay, Mike. John's going to miss it as well. So that's
Yeah. I'm also wondering whether the 1 week ban that John gets is going to cover the broadcast as well. So if anybody wants to broadcast Split 4 next week, we probably need someone to put the hand up.
Wilco, step forward up.
No, Wilco's at Bathurst with me.
I can't talk from Bathurst. We'll just live stream from Bathurst and talk about it.
Yeah.
You blokes are unreal.
I've got the software somewhere there, Mike. You know that. I can bring it out when we need to. It's all good.
The race sheets have been put up, mate, from Race Control, and there's nothing on there about race bans.
Oh, but they're doing a special one for this one.
Management tickets are coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Anyway.
You blokes are unreal.
Anyway, thanks for the invite, John Van Ree. You have copped the flogging quite well tonight, and with all of the good spirit intended. So well done for taking that on the chin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, not only you're handing it to Bulldog, you're giving him the bloody drive of the day as well. I'm on to you blokes.
Good luck next week, Bulldog.
I think we should nickname John Van Ree Danny Sullivan. Now, Danny Sullivan was on the front row of Indianapolis back in the 80s, and Mario Andretti described it very perfectly, saying, it's really pretty easy. You go down the front straight and you turn left unless you're Danny Sullivan.
Exactly. I remember
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Look at Watkins Glen. Great circuit. Always fun to drive at. Always produces good racing, and so for some reason it's just super super exciting to race at, but everyone seems to just have fun there and always has a battle and enjoys it. It's kind of a shame that it's the boot as opposed to the cup layout or the with all the extras now on the outside of the carousel, it's kind of taken a bit of the character away from it. But the cap layout was always favoured. But it should be good as a boot, I think. I've done a few laps there, and the setup's okay-ish. So yeah, I reckon it'll be fun next week.
That's right, and don't forget to read Sup Rigs. We've opened up the fuel tank to 100%. So very interesting to see how people play and how the tyres go.
Yeah, give it a run.
What's wrong with tyres? Tyres are good.
Are there sub rigs?
Yeah.
How many compulsory stops are there? 2 or 1?
As per the operations manual.
Oh, here we go. We've got to find it, do we? We're going to go and find where it's posted.
It'll be too simple. On that note, on that bombshell, couple of quick little things. Chris Evans, speaking of Top Gear, Chris Evans done a great little thing with Ford and Max Verstappen. If you get a chance to find that on YouTube, highly recommend it. Yep. And I didn't realise that somewhere at the end of Top Gear, Chris Evans also did a podcast with Joe Rogan, well worth listening to as well, about the safety aspect of what was going on with Top Gear and the fact that he'd actually mentioned to management a couple of weeks before the actual accident with Freddie Flintoff that it's going to happen. So, yeah, it was very interesting listening to that one as well. Now, on that note, guys, we're going to wrap this up. I know most of us want to start watching a slightly delayed replay of Grand Prix in Singapore. Congratulations to all of my Queensland friends on the Broncos getting the premiership, as well as Brisbane. Shut up, Mike. And on that note, we'll see everybody again next week. Thank you very much all for watching, and also a huge thank you to Hazy, Mike Corliff, Pete Baxter for coming in, Wilco as well, and then Sean Slater and Pete Kelly dropping in at the end as well. So thanks for coming in, boys, and we'll see everyone again next week. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, John.
Cheers, John.
Thanks, Johnny.
Racing the RaceKraft PT1 custom-built full chassis racing simulator. The design project, codenamed The Cage, an 80/40 extrusion chassis sitting on top of a Sigma Integrale DK2 Plus 4-point full motion actuator system. No compromises in the cockpit of the PT1 simulator. To maximize the experience, we start with a 49-inch ultra-wide monitor for the greatest field of view in a small footprint of the simulator, down to the SimuCube wheelbase that's tucked up and behind the monitors with SimCore extensions to get things out of the driving area. Everything is connected to a Cube Controls GTX steering wheel with the built-in dash and all the extra button functions available at your fingertips. Driving through the Raceworks S1 pedals, the potentiometer throttle and the 2 hydraulic pedals for brake and clutch ensures you maximize the feel underfoot, and seating yourself into an OMP HTER bucket racing seat with OMP belts connected to a G-belt tensioner to provide that extra feeling and the heightened experience while you're driving. Additional interfaces and accessories in the PT1, we have twin butt kickers, one on either side of the OMP seat, as well as a Jinx sequential shifter, the SimPush Race Logic timer to the left-hand side, a RaceKraft built-in WinSim kit with Philips Hue lighting and a built-in soundbar, plus the OMP side net to finish off the experience in the PT1. The RaceKraft PT1, build number 1, the ultimate in sim racing experience, combining the best products in the market with the passionate, no compromise approach that goes beyond racing simulation.